life. Keep up with that when they're
getting my head.
Oh my god.
Huh? Please, no. You die. And
Tell us how you really feel.
Let's go get him.
Tell me about the kind of world that you live in.
What?
Yes, breakbone, yes.
Describe yourself as the knight.
I would just say I have one person that I like to assist on the reg.
Please ask another question.
Are you on drugs?
Kinda. Yeah, just shoot stuff and fuck girls. Yeah.
Whoa, girls, fuck girls.
Wow.
Welcome to Back Pocket for Thursday, the 11th of May, coming to you live from the Low-Key Studios. Now let's go around and see who's on all the couches. First of all, she's busy playing around and starting fights while we've been busy earning. It's Stephanie Ben-Dixon. And joining Steph, everything moves along faster than he can relate to, but he's got the power. It's Peter Burns. Over on the ones and twos, he's feeling out of place, like he lives in outer space, because he seems like he's stuck in time. It's Josh Swift.
I'm there.
And please welcome our special guest. Their friends all feel that they're different around them, and they tell them that they're all wrong because we all love them. It's Montaigne!
It took me so long to realize that was my lyric.
And it's me, Gus Ronald. I'm the scruffy one, apparently. What am I? Stylish?
Scruffy chic.
Montaigne said you're scruffy chic.
Scruffy chic. Thank you for joining us, everyone, and welcome to the show. Tonight on the show, we strap on our sexy jetpacks. We keep an ear out for a couple of stray gods or two, and because it's only one more sleep until Tears of the Kingdom drops, I'm excited. We're going to do everything we can to get involved in everything Zelda. We're going to draw it, we're going to cart it, and apparently we're cosplaying it as well.
Yeah! This is my first ever time cosplaying.
Really?
Literally
Well, you're nailing
first
it,
time.
just quietly.
Thank you. Thank
so
you.
good.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Oh, my pleasure. This is so fun. I'm
Awesome.
excited.
Yeah.
This is the stuff that I like, so...
Not your first time in this studio, though.
No.
You guys did some stuff for Twitch early days.
We sure did. Yeah, it was, I guess, the end of 2019. You came in here and belted your lungs out.
That was funny because it was from memory Mariah Carey's All I Want for Christmas Is You.
And it
But
was
I
1
actually-
p.m.
I
or something.
actually don't know the verse, I only know the bit that's like, I don't want to lie for the rest of
Well,
it.
so does everyone in the rest of the building, I think, on
Yeah.
that day. Because we were like, that is so loud. And we're like, that is amazing. And there's probably someone on a Zoom call going, it's not even Christmas. Like, yeah. Well, welcome back.
We've often been like, it'd be cool to be able to stream here during the day. And I'm like, oh no, we couldn't. There's like people that work here and stuff like that.
Is this
Phone calls
is the
downstairs.
spill like that bad?
Yeah, we hear calls from downstairs.
Yeah.
We could tell you all about their business.
Particularly grumpy
Whoa.
dude.
Yeah.
Damn.
We've leaked air conditioner fluid down there. We've made so much noise that it's cracked the ceiling.
Whoa.
So we're on good terms with our neighbours. Hopefully they're not there tonight, so feel free to make as much or as little noise as you want.
Cool.
But
You can sing Mariah Carey all night. We'll all go for some high notes.
We will.
I have been practicing because I'm doing this Aretha Franklin show in
Cool.
Oh my God.
June or July.
It's a bit of a challenge.
She sings high
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
it belts it. It's crazy.
So is it like all covers?
It's like
of her
all
songs?
her songs.
Amazing.
Yeah, with like three other artists. I can never remember the number.
You're wearing gloves. It's okay.
Yeah, exactly. It could be holding up any number of
Did you
things.
see Montaigne's cover of Tosseld and Scrambled Eggs?
Oh
No.
yeah,
Oh, that
the
was so
Frasier
good.
song.
Holy
Yeah,
shit. Where
I
did
did
that come from?
Where?
I watched
Yeah.
I've seen every single episode of Frasier like
wow.
4 times.
I grew up with Frasier as well. It was one of my favorites. And Triple J was doing Requestival, which is just where like listeners send in requests and then you just perform them. And that was one of them.
Cool.
And I did that.
So it wasn't you. You didn't take it to Triple J for a version and go, this is gonna blow up.
I'll give you a peek behind the curtain. I got to choose all of the songs that I did, and then they just say it's by some.
Okay,
it's,
good.
It's been texted
They just
in
made
from,
up a name.
from X from the Eastern.
Yeah.
This is Bethany from Canterbury wants to
Yeah,
hear.
exactly.
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
Frasier
There's no-
thing. So
I'm sure if you looked hard enough,
There is
those
no Bethany in
requests would
Canterbury.
be there.
You know the
Yeah.
text line, it doesn't actually connect. It's just all
Yeah,
the
exactly.
requests
It just
don't
goes
actually
to
connect
the
at all.
void.
lie.
Yeah.
That's all.
And but listen, everything to do with radio and television that you've ever seen is all a lie.
It is all
This is genuine. This is as real as it gets.
Yeah.
But TV, no,
Yeah.
don't believe
This
it.
is
My-
real
my-
as it gets, kid.
My favorite truth bomb that I love to drop on people is that the ending of MasterChef is filmed twice. We've talked about this before.
Yes.
I didn't know
this
that.
one?
Yeah. So because the show got so big and there was no way to kind of film the winner without it getting out, that they would tell both people, look, we're just going to film it as though you've won, and then whoever actually wins, you'll find out when it goes to air. So can you imagine being the person who's just like, yay, and your family and everything, congratulations, like you are MasterChef.
That makes sense though, because
Insane.
then the betting and all that stuff will
Totally.
go crazy.
Totally.
Yeah. Right. Okay.
Reality TV.
Yeah.
It's
crazy.
dead. It's so dead now. Like, who's watching it and enjoying it?
Oh my God.
I think it's bigger than ever before.
Well, that's what I
It is the
mean. Like,
most-
everyone's mathsing and everything, but I'm like, oh.
No, there's like 12 islands around the globe right now with people banging on them with cameras pointing.
Yeah, and I only got asked to be on it once, Peter, and haven't come back and asked me again.
That's
I
true.
don't know.
Oh yeah, you did. Yeah,
Yeah, I got asked once.
Love Island.
No, it was
No,
Bachelor.
it's The Bachelor.
Oh, it was
The Bachelor.
Bachelor.
Yeah.
But let's not make this about me. Montaigne. You stream. You
Yes.
do a bunch of music production on streams, but you also obviously a fan of the video games based on your outfit, unless this is just a weird coincidence. Are you excited for
No,
anything?
I like them. Sorry, what was the question?
You're looking forward to any particular games coming out in maybe the next 12
yeah.
to so hours?
Well, so does it just come out at midnight? Is that?
I think so.
Because if
Yeah.
it does, I will literally just like buy it and then and start playing
We'll
it
let you know
immediately.
before then, it's okay.
Yeah. No, I'll just buy it digitally and just get going, I guess.
I think you'll be joining a lot of people who are going to be doing that at the same time.
I mean, I watch a lot of YouTube and I watch a lot of gaming YouTube.
Yep.
You know, a little bit of I don't know. Can I say
You can shout 'em out.
YouTubers?
Yeah, of course.
Like Donkey,
Yep.
and I watch a lot of
Nice.
Elden Ring guys like Vati Vidya
Oh,
and stuff like
yeah.
that.
Oh,
all
man.
that
Aussie,
stuff.
Buddy's Aussie.
I do
Yeah,
the
yeah.
Do you-
accents,
I
and
know.
nice
I
use that to fall
refined
asleep
accent.
sometimes, that soft
They're very long.
voice.
They're
Oh my
getting
God.
long. They're
Yeah.
getting long.
They're getting long. They're getting
No,
longer.
I'm into it, but it is like if you just need like a long form media to fall asleep to, then you.
sisters of the
Yeah.
Chapel of
Yeah.
Crying Gods have been
The voice is so
around
soothing.
Oh my God.
It's
you
gorgeous.
Just like
It's
vicariously
stunning.
take it all in. Are you
Yeah.
playing Elden Ring or have you
Oh,
played
I
any?
did play Elden Ring. I think
Yep.
I did my like 70 or 80 hours, and then
Solid.
like after I beat the Elden Beast, I was like, I need to put it down
Totally.
for a little bit. I think it just took me so long to beat the Elden Beast because I was trying to do
It's a
like
big
a
game.
really shit blood build, like I hadn't what's the
Using
word when you're optimizing your
You were
I'm
min-maxing.
min-maxing.
I wasn't
Yeah.
min-maxing. I was just like doing whatever, and
Okay.
so
Yeah.
I wasn't. It took skill to beat the Elden Beast. Like
I
I,
mean-
couldn't just cheese it, and I couldn't just like get the best stats to build blood up and all that stuff. I had to time my dodges.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
I mean,
the
as
one
we,
really
all,
short-
as we all do.
Of course.
The one really short.
There's stamina management going on all the time.
As we all do, but I don't know. I've been watching this YouTuber that I came across like a few days ago, and he does like a lot of the Soulsborne games, and he'll just do like, can you beat Elden Ring just by walking, no other thing, like no running,
Passive
or can you
runs,
do
all
it
that kind of
without
stuff.
moving at all, like whatever, all that
Why
stuff.
do people feel the need to add to what is one of the most like fleshed out games in a series of? It's like I need to modify this to make it harder. Like there's this bragging
Yeah.
rights that comes along with it. That's
Sometimes
insane.
it's just about like putting your own stamp on it. There's a streamer that I watch called Name of the Norse who, he's a big Witcher 3 fan.
Yep.
And so he does a lot of like Geralt. He does a perfect Geralt voice. And so he did a whole playthrough of Elden Ring, I think without ever using a map. He loves to do like no map.
Like no hard, no map kind of
yeah,
like.
yeah. But he was role playing as Geralt and had a whole lore story for how Geralt ended up in the Elden Ring universe and would only use like weapons like swords and play as Geralt would play. Like he was role playing the
like
character
that.
and fighting
So-
style as Geralt. Yeah.
I'm so into that stuff.
Yeah.
It's
I
like
think it's
cosplaying in a video game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
Fair enough. We should just mention briefly as well, you've done some amazing things in your career as well, represented Australia at Eurovision. You just were part of the winning Archibald submission.
So
Congratulations.
random. Thank you.
That's huge.
Yeah, it was really cool. It's been like genuinely kind of path altering altering a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, not like that's kind of significant. It really does bring you back into the cultural consciousness in a way that I didn't foresee because I didn't think I was going to be in the winning portrait.
With all the gallery people
yeah,
looking
no,
around.
literally,
being like,
I went to like a fancy dinner thing with like all of the donors and trustees
Like
the other
this?
day, and it was just like this.
Yeah, good.
And yeah, we all talked about Elden Ring, and no, it was weird. It was just like some of the richest people in Australia just all sitting at lunch. It was a dinner. It was bizarre.
Wow.
It was like. It's a whole other world.
Yeah.
There was one lady there who I mentioned I played Fortnite, and she was like, how old are you? And I was like 27. She was like, so my kids are going to be playing Fortnite until they're 27.
And you're like,
they
no,
may
no,
do.
there'll be
right.
another
Yeah,
game
yeah,
that's also
yeah.
about by
No,
the time-
exactly, precisely. But like, just so she was like, "How do I teach my kids about cybersecurity? They're talking to strangers on Fortnite." I'm like, "Babe,
God.
just like tell them to give out personal details.
Yeah.
It's not that hard." Like,
Yeah.
anyway, whatever.
But it's interesting too because I feel like the people are saying now that the newest generation is like less tech savvy than our generation.
Really?
Yeah, because they haven't grown up with technology as it was kind of evolving in the way that we have, learning how to troubleshoot and having like, you know, shitty DOS stuff to kind of like,
Right.
you know, get your head around. Everything's so user friendly now that people know how to use a phone and like a great PC,
But
and
they
they're
don't
just like
understand
everything
what's
just
underneath
works.
the user interface.
Yeah, and so they don't have the sort of
okay.
same skills
And
that
if you
we
got a
had
question-
to learn just to be able to make things work.
And if
Yeah.
you've got a question, you just ask an AI chat to do it for you. Kind of
We used to
thing,
ask
which is-
Jeeves.
We
Yeah, but
did use to ask Jeeves.
Jeeves was just a shit Google in a tux.
Do you remember Dogpile?
Jeeves was trying.
Dogpile was great.
Dogpile was great.
Because it aggregated, didn't it?
Yeah, pulled from
right.
all the other search engines. Yeah.
You could be Yahooing, Alta Visting, you could do everything.
Yeah,
Wow.
you sure
Yeah,
could.
God.
Bring back dial up. Can someone ban wanking fast, please?
Cool. Well, we should get on with the show. We've got a heap to get through. It's going to be a heap
Yeah.
of fun. And we'll start with just the littlest amount of backup. It's fine, folks.
Listen, I'm doing a little bit of backup today.
Go for it.
I'm doing it because I found a story that I like. A little bit of backup sponsored by EvilSpyBoy. What a boy. What an evil boy.
Oh, what an evil boy.
If you could check chat for ! EvilSpyBoy because you could be just like EvilSpyBoy and donate to Food Bank. Foodbank.org.au helps provide food to people in need, and that'd be really kind if you did that on behalf of EvilSpyBoy or on behalf of yourself because you're a nice person and not evil at all.
We struggle to put like the evilest sounding person with the nicest intentions together every week because it's like they're evil and they give to charity, and we're like,
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
Is it a cover for something? What are they hiding?
And they're
That's
using
true.
Tax
they're using their
evasion.
airtime. Yeah. All right. We got to the bottom.
Montaigne onto it.
Yeah, we just needed that outside view to go. I mean, it's very clearly tax evasion.
I'm tapping into that big ZELDA brain.
Okay, a little bit of backup. This is my story.
She's very proud
Very
of this one,
excited
folks.
about it.
This is all you.
Go right ahead, Steph.
This Verge headline: Starfield will let you do drugs and have sex with a jetpack on maybe.
Oh my goodness.
The maybe is a sad addition, but
Yeah.
go
Well,
ahead.
because there's a lot of assumptions that are being made.
Yes.
The reason why this information has come out is because when Starfield has submitted their game to the ESRB, that's the Entertainment Software Rating Board, basically like all games, when you submit a game for rating, they have to submit all references to things like drugs, sex. You have to show examples of the sort of highest levels of violence and stuff so that they can accurately rate it. And the latest ESRB description for Starfield includes references to drugs, blood, and I guess potential jetpack sex because
Jackpack sex sounds even worse, so I'm like, careful.
it lists references to sex in the game through I think dialogue lines.
Which is wild if that's the case, because they've gone, here's dialogue that references this, not like, oh, you get to do this action.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I
it's-
think
yeah.
'cause it's even like conversation about
Yeah.
it's all of it you have to. So they have voice lines, talk about seeing stars. Phew, that was amazing. I'm all for getting a little wild, but next time let's try it without the jetpacks. And this one is dark. Life is a sexually transmitted disease that's 100% fatal.
Wow, shit pillow talk.
Yeah. So people have taken this and gone wild because like, you can interpret this in so many different ways. Like this could be like a main character scene, or these could just be wild lines that you're hearing from NPCs and stuff, on a planet.
You walk into a like space tavern,
and
just hear people like making those
saying
lines.
stuff like that, referencing jetpack sex. So it was so funny because the various headlines that I saw that came out as a result of this just had my mind going wild. Because one of them was just one of them said Starfield will feature drugs and post-sex dialogue. And I was like,
Sex
oh,
Nice.
People talk afterwards.
I
You want a
started
vape?
all of these slutty fiction things were going through my mind of like what post-sex dialogue would be, and now I realize it was the jetpack thing.
Which, to be fair, we have a post show. We could save some of the speculations on what post jetpack small talk, pillow talk is. But like, it's the least smutty version of the talk. That's when like. That's just like we need to. That's just logistics. It's like
you mean
we need to recharge our jetpacks.
You're done with the act.
Who's gonna clean this
and
up?
so
Who's gonna get a jet towel?
You're all business at that point. A lot of people are worried about the references to drugs though, because historically, in Australia we've been pretty strict on that.
Yep. And
Disco Elysium.
Yeah.
And like
Absolutely.
occasionally referencing real drugs, but often it's usually any substance that improves your character's stats.
Yes.
Often like
Yeah.
fictional substance, but if it's
Yeah.
referred to in like a drug, lingo kind of vibe. So
Yeah.
It's often that you're injecting it into your thigh.
yeah.
So apparently in Starfield there's a drug called Aurora that you can steal, sell, take, and manufacture, with the description calling out a sequence in which players can work in an illicit drug lab. So it's like you could have a bit of a Breaking Bad moment.
Yeah.
But I don't know that at any point you use the drug or if it improves your situation. If it's a drug
running
that
drugs.
just like messes people up, then potentially that's okay, because it's like...
Well, and it's often a question of if the developers are willing to, and they've done it in the past, just slightly alter a name. I know I said before sometimes it's, but they change just enough of it for the Australian market, or the, knowing that it like carves out a whole part of the market.
Yeah, the plasmids in Bioshock were like, I'm surprised they got that got through.
Yep.
And especially because it's so graphic, the way you see it injected into your arm in first person.
Yeah.
But the drugs are boring. The sex is interesting.
Well, I guess it's the drugs are interesting if they get the game banned.
Totally. But I don't think it's good.
Because Pete's right. Often what we do is we bring up a news story and then we bring up a little discussion topic at the end of it. It's like, hey, this brings up the ratings board. But is Peter ensuring that the question here is, how do you jetpack sex?
No, I wasn't going to ask that. I was going to ask about
Steph and I both got our hands out and went,
it definitely would be a challenge.
oh, you're a boring man, Peter. You're a very boring
Sorry,
man.
sorry. Apologies.
Oh, whoa. You wild thing. I'm talking good shit where everyone's,
Oh my goodness. Have you played Mass Effect?
No.
There's like Mass Effect, and BioWare in particular are really good at doing romance. And Bethesda, have you played Skyrim?
No, because I went to a dungeon and I got scared.
It was scary.
Fair. Totally
But
fair.
they're very, Bethesda are not really about character. They're much more about systems. They're big open worlds and there's a bunch of systems at play. And people find their own fun in those because they go, I like these 3 things, so I'm going to do these 3 things. Yeah. And there's 8 other things they're going to ignore. Whereas BioWare are really good at funneling you through a narrative and introducing you to characters, really strong character development. And Mass Effect is one of those games that has sex in it, is a science fiction game, and did a really good job of making that important to the story. Whereas, character important to character.
Not important, but it just like it happened amongst everything else.
You will want to bang so many people in that game, and it'll be so hard for you to decide if you want to be a monogamous commander shepherd or a polyamorous
But it did that
commander
thing which is like,
shepherd.
maybe not the game directly, but it was like you would go into it being like, oh, as you said, like, oh, which alien am I going to bang? That's my quote on the box. And by the end of it, it's like, well, this was
There's
lovely.
only one alien
I'm
for me.
attached to this character.
I'm a one
now.
alien guy.
Oh no, totally.
And you're like, this was more than I expected, and then you have a connection to that character.
You're right.
Point being, Bethesda games aren't going to do intimate relationships well.
Yeah.
So this is going to be gags, right? So I think you going is probably what we're going to see.
Yeah.
If we see jetpack sex in this
Yeah.
game, it's going to be dumb and funny.
Yeah.
Because that's the only way they know how to land a gag.
So
like that.
dangerous, though.
Yeah. And I
Sorry.
feel like romance options in games like this are one of the coolest things that you can kind of build into it, because it allows people to really find the relationships that flesh out the character that they've created. And so I really hope that there is
Something of that.
something of that
it'd
nature.
be good, but I agree. There's so many variables in open worlds that you can just sometimes find that there's no way to make it actually meaningful. It's just a story beat or something like that. So.
Yeah, I don't know.
Or a quest line that you get a checkpoint and some gold at the end of.
My favorite thing that came out of the like
Well, that's how jetpack sex works, right?
It's some gold.
Yeah.
It's clearly space credits. Space
space credits. Yeah. And my favorite thing that came out of the sort of the many conversations about Mass Effect since was when there was kind of an explosion online of people talking about, well, I would say women in particular talking about their love for Garrus.
Yeah.
And he's a character that, what race was he?
I don't remember.
I can't remember the name of the race.
He has a
but I'll
kind
bring
of
up a photo for you so you get some
he
reference.
has like mandibles.
Cool.
Yeah.
So
kind of a bit sort of space lizard vibes.
insecty
Great
kind of
voice.
maybe.
Oh, very sexy voice.
Turian, yeah.
Yeah.
So like,
Oh.
yeah.
She's on board. They're on board.
Okay.
So there were a lot of people had questions about like mechanically what would be involved and how it would work, because of the parts and stuff. And it kind of came out that he's just a really generous lover who's just not really focused on himself at all.
Wow.
And so
He's a giver.
Wow.
he's just a giver.
That's
Yeah.
lovely.
and I loved it. So many people were just like coming
get that
out of
from
the
him.
woodwork just being like, I dream about Garrus.
There he is.
What a guy.
Covered in blood and viscera.
I think he's just seen some stuff, but that reticle can clearly like play a part, right?
How?
Pardon?
Targeting the
Targeting,
right
Oh,
spoon.
sure. You mean like really like
Yeah.
honing
Yeah,
in
honing in on what-
being
you know.
specific.
Yeah. Enhance.
Enhance.
Yeah.
I'm going to enhance your experience.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's gonna get really frisky.
Yeah.
But here you go.
Amazing.
All
That's
right.
it. That's all.
So that's news.
I think so. Sure. I'll never do news again. I'm sorry.
Well, let's move things along with a segment called What We've Been Playing.
It's a real left turn from jetpacks.
What We've Been Playing is a segment where we talk about the games we've been playing this week and is brought to us by BuriBuri.
Hey.
Thank you, BuriBuri, for supporting the show. I have a weird legal fact for the room. We can talk about it a little bit. This is thanks to BuriBuri. In Ames, Iowa, it is illegal for men to have 3 sips of beer while they are in bed with their wives.
3.
That is the appropriate reaction
But
to.
if you,
But you
if
can
you
have
have
2.
4, if you have 4.
I think 2 and 4, you're safe.
So no, clearly 2's fine. 4, you went past 3, so you've broken the
No,
law.
but it doesn't say
but it says
you
3.
can't go past 3. It just says you can't have 3.
I will fight you on this.
I think you lose. I think you lose every time. The law clearly states 3 sips.
Okay.
And my client here has 4 sips.
What happens? I was like, what defines a sip? You just be like,
That's true. What's a gulp and a
True,
sip?
you could
And who's-
skull that
You can
shit.
skull the whole thing.
Who's dobbing you in? Your wife.
If it's
Yeah.
4 sips, you must acquit. There
Yeah,
it
yeah,
is.
yeah, yeah.
Well, we often ask, like, what happened to make this law?
Yeah, is this current?
I can't imagine it is still in.
It's American.
I don't think any of these are current, but the fact that they
No.
existed ever is funny.
It is pretty random. Yeah, how do you get there?
There's got to be a case.
How
Something
do you get
happened.
there? How do you
Yeah.
get there?
Somebody was like, my husband, he's just like a
Wasteful.
lightweight and, 2 sips, he's fine. But after he takes a 3rd sip,
Three
it's just like he's just
Yep.
useless.
Can't-
And I won't have it.
And no jetpack will fix it.
No, yeah.
Also, no, we're not going past this. Like, having maybe a drink in bed. There's something kind of like interesting about that. But a beer, drinking beer in bed, I couldn't think of.
Something interesting.
I don't know if you were in
What are
there
you
with
drinking
like
in bed? What are you drinking in bed?
if I had like a sherry or you know
something
Okay.
sophisticated.
Through a straw, though.
through a big straw.
Yeah.
Such a Gus response.
Yeah.
A sherry?
I have a sherry through a swirly
Are
straw.
you 94? Oh my god. A
Beer in
sherry.
bed?
People back then drank beer like water because the water
Yeah.
wasn't clean.
Yeah.
So they'd have beer at breakfast.
Back when?
Yeah.
Well, I assume that's an old law.
Well, so this is the other thing about the law is like,
Oh, I can't wait for
Please, please, don't want in.
what if you had beer next to the bed?
Okay.
What if
Yep.
you weren't in the bed, but you were in the bedroom?
If you have one
too
toe,
specific.
one toe,
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly.
On
Is
the
that
ground?
allowed?
Oh, right.
Yeah, if there's no
toe in
covers
the bed.
over you, are you in bed or
Yeah,
are you on
exactly.
bed?
Are you on bed?
Exactly.
And again,
Exactly.
let's bring
Yeah.
back the straw defense. Where's the beer? Like, if you're in bed but you've got the straw to
Oh,
the beer.
true.
Yeah, I
Like-
think if you're in bed, no matter where the beverage is, no matter how long the straw is, if you're in bed, do you sip through a straw? I guess you do.
Yeah.
That's a sip.
I'd say you only
Yeah.
sip through a straw.
They're literally called like a sippy straw, aren't they? You can have those.
You can get a
ones.
sippy cup.
That's a sippy cup.
You can get a sippy cup with the
You got more
handles.
problems if you're in bed and you have a wife and you're drinking beer out of a sippy cup.
Yeah, I don't know. That would be safer than
God.
pouring a beer like straight. Well, from
That's
a
a stein.
yeah, you
Peter.
can do it from a stein.
That's a weapon.
But
in
this
bed.
is a sip, right?
Oh wow, that was very quick.
That's one.
That was two.
That was very quick.
But because any more than that feels like a gulp.
Yeah,
Gulp.
that's true.
Someone define the amount of liquid that it equates to sip.
There'll be a milliliter specific reference to how much each one is.
I think,
I think
that's a sip.
it's-
That's a sip.
I think
okay.
it's how wide you open your mouth.
That took 2 swallows.
Okay.
Oh,
My final
interesting.
my final defense. Oh my god! How many swallows in bed? My final
One sip
defense.
is 2 swallows.
My final defense is, and it's probably more to do with tea, but is it because it's referencing another person? Because does it have this whole thing going on with the?
Oh, see, okay. You only get one of those and you're strangled.
You
to
know
death.
when people do the big slurpy sip and the you're like maybe it's 3 of those. The wife in this case is like just shut up, just shut up.
Yeah, maybe
in
she
bed.
was angry about this. The
I reckon
noises.
they were a slurpy
Yeah.
sipper.
The Slurpy Sipper. That's a good name for a pub, though.
Yeah,
if
that
you're
is
from
good.
Ames, Iowa,
Or a pirate
and you
ship.
sip beer in bed, call us.
We
need
want to
know.
hear from you.
We would want to
I'm
hear
in
you.
prison. I broke the law. I need a bail.
We got some exciting games this week, and we're going to start with Steph, who
Me.
played. Take it away. Take it away.
Sorry, I was excited. I played the Stray Gods demo.
Okay.
This is very exciting because we have to wait till August till the game comes out. Stray Gods, developed by Some 4 Studios, indie Australian dev team out of Melbourne. And I remember hearing about this like 5 years ago, maybe 5 years ago when it first went into development.
Okay.
And I was like, a musical narrative RPG.
What?
And this just feels like, you know, when, I don't know if this has ever happened to you, but when the intersection of 2 things that you love that should never meet happen to cross over and you're like, I don't deserve this, but it's happening. And for me, it's happened one.
Steam review. I don't deserve this 5 stars.
But it's happening. Like, this has happened to me one other time before, and it's when somebody created a tabletop RPG set in the Pride and Prejudice universe. And it was like,
Wild.
I never thought that those 2 things
Someone
would...
had made it specifically for you.
Amazing.
But when you say it takes place in the Pride and Prejudice, like Mr. Darcy's there,
Yeah.
and like Elizabeth
Yeah.
Bennet,
And the whole like
who are you in that?
you're just like
Who's
a random person who's just trying to find someone to court, and
Can you steal Elizabeth or Mr. Darcy?
You would
can-
fucking
yeah.
love this
Wow.
game.
you can do whatever you want. You can do whatever you want.
You can steal their hearts.
Depends on how you want to
Wow.
role play. It's like, it's awesome.
That's crazy.
But it's all kind of like set, you know, you kind of role play using that language and
Yeah.
style of speaking and the
Cool.
niceties and everything, and it's just very amazing. It's amazing. I love it. So yeah, that was kind of the other time that I was just like, wow, these 2 like things are kind of creating a Venn diagram that seems specifically for me, and this game is that for sure. So yeah, been trying to kind of follow along with the progress of it, and there is a demo out now. It's very short because obviously being a narrative game, they don't want to sort of give you too much.
Yep.
The thing that I think is also just crazy about it is that it obviously a really unique, incredible idea that a lot of people became very excited about and were excited to collaborate on because it has an incredible team of people working on it. To kind of like set up the game, in Stray Gods, your choices matter, the route you choose to solve specific problems, the trait you pick to elicit a response, the character you decide to approach for information will influence how Grace, the protagonist, navigates the world. The game was crowdfunded on Fig back in 2019, and then from there it received funding from Screen Victoria to kind of bolster its development because they started pulling on this massive talent pool. Austin Wintory is the composer for this game.
Amazing. Journey fame, and
yeah.
a lot of other stuff. But I always
So
feel
also,
like
Absu is really pretty.
Absu, yeah.
That's right.
I
I always
feel like
feel back
Austin's
to
on
Journey.
3 or 4 games a year.
Yeah, I was going to say now it's kind of
so
like
busy.
But
Yeah, and I think Journey was one of the first experiences I ever had in a video game where I understood how music could be reactive in the moment to interactive gameplay.
Yeah.
Which was nuts. Like obviously like we're familiar with like certain songs kicking in when battle stuff happens. But there's a specific moment in Journey that I remember like jumping off kind of like a little cliff, and because you can kind of like jump and sort of hover a little bit with Journey, there's a moment where you're suspended for a determinate amount of time based on how long you're kind of hanging there. And I could hear the strings, like these beautiful violin strings, really just kind of holding that moment until I let myself fall. And then it kind of kicked into this other motion symphonic moment. And it was like, oh, this is reactive to what I'm doing. And it was so exciting. So yeah, he's really incredible.
But this shares similar elements in terms of its reactiveness, or in terms of your impact on the music, which is full songs, or is it dialogue?
There's a bit of dialogue, but then it kind of
I think we're hearing a little bit of it now.
Yeah. And the music is incredible. It's also got David Gator writing for it, who wrote Dragon Age. The voice cast includes Troy Baker, Laura Bailey, Anjali Bhimani. She does the voice for Symmetra. Ashley Johnson, Raul Coley, Anthony Rapp from the original Broadway cast of Rent, and Felicia Day.
Amazing.
And Montaigne wrote songs for it.
Hey.
So
Cool.
I actually did the top line for this one.
Did you?
I can't remember because this was technically a co-write with Liam and David as well, but I can't remember if they actually had any vocal going yet.
Right.
Maybe they did. I mean, there was definitely
Lyrics or
instrumental
melody?
track. Both.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
cool.
I think I can't remember.
Did you
Anyway.
finish it? And then they're like, and what if you choose this dialogue tree? Like, oh my God, I have to do the whole song again. And change
No, they were very explicit about the fact that I would be writing like set songs.
Oh, sure.
Yeah. Because I think Tripod did like all of the sprawling big ones, basically.
Yeah, I had no
Yeah.
idea that Tripod worked on it until today as well.
Really?
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah, incredible.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, so I feel like from the demo, what I experienced was sort of 2 kind of like slices that give you an opportunity to choose how you want to play Grace in terms of the like sort of, I guess, core personality traits that will influence the dialogue / song options that you're going to be presented with. So you can choose to play her sort of quite charismatic or a bit tougher or really sort of cautious or calculating. And then that will influence some of the dialogue options that you're presented with.
Okay.
And then as the songs start to play out, you have these really quick time moments within the song as the song kind of gets going that you have to make choices that will change the direction of the song completely.
I guess they have to be quick. Otherwise, it's like, and
Yeah, totally. But also you
Well,
kind
that's
of like...
what Austin's there for, right? To
Yeah.
keep it
Yeah.
dynamic
Get the
strings
while-
going.
Yeah.
X or Y, X or Y, do it.
But it's also, I think it's also just that time element of not wanting you to kind of like, it doesn't want to drop the pace of you sort of mulling over decisions too much. You're kind of just going with your gut. And I played through a couple of times to sort of see
How it changed.
how it
Yeah,
changed
yeah.
and stuff. Yeah. And it's incredible how seamless it is when it shifts, when you make a decision that sends the song in a different direction, you know, into a different rhythm, a different melody, different lyrics, a different character will be singing, and they'll be talking about different themes because you've taken not just the song, but the story in a different direction. And like thinking about sort of branching dialogue trees in narrative story alone, like melts my brain. Thinking about adding like composition to that as well, I just can't fathom how they've done it.
And sorry to keep peppering you with questions because
Yeah,
I know it was
what's
a
up?
while ago. But when you were asked to write specific songs, was there part of the brief that was this might be a different voice at this point? Like where...
Yeah, so I think that's kind of happening in the cutscene
Yeah.
at the moment. But yeah, they're like talking to each other a little bit. So yeah, that was explained to me. Like these characters are going to be singing to each other. In all the songs, it's like the non-Grace, who is the protagonist, characters are singing like that I wrote. Most of the time, it's non-Grace characters singing, and then Grace comes in with like her response,
Yeah, okay.
basically. And
Okay.
there's like 3 options, which is the charming, kick-ass,
Yeah.
smart. What's the
Was it,
third
I think
one?
it was clever,
Cerebral or something.
cerebral.
Clever,
Yeah.
whatever it is. Yeah. So yeah.
Was
I had to
that
write all
an
that
interesting
too.
challenge of going like...
It was
Because obviously you write
bit-
your music with your voice and it's
Yeah.
you. And
Oh,
it's-
for sure. Yeah, no, it is interesting writing for other people. The interesting thing is, like, I didn't know who was going to be singing when I wrote them. So I was just like, well, I'm just going to write songs how I know how to write songs and melody and stuff and just, hope that it works for them, basically. But, yeah, I don't
That's
know.
cool.
And-
That's like,
and what
I
was-
love that as like I'm just going to do some Montaigne and
Yeah,
someone
yeah,
needs to
yeah.
live up to your skill level to execute. It's like,
Yeah.
Exactly.
Was
yeah,
it
yeah.
cool working with Austin as well?
Oh,
I had a
so
short
great.
convo with him today when he saw that you were coming on the show.
Yeah.
And the stream the other night. So he was
Yeah,
like,
it was really cool. He's
Yeah.
really nice. He's a
Yeah.
really nice,
Lovely
generous
guy.
person and just is so easy to work with. And
I was going to say,
Yeah.
this sounds like the amount of people and like in terms of, are you just getting, as you said, it was a while ago, having a lot of people satellite around this project, is that a bit awkward? Like, is everyone sort of throwing in like writing and game development, all that kind of stuff? Was that a different process in terms of how you make your music usually?
oh, 100%. Like
Yeah.
usually I just go into a room with one other person and they're mostly working on sounds and arrangement, and I'm just like, I just do vocal and what do you call lyric writing, and I don't have to think about anyone but myself and my desires. I actually find it easier though to write to a brief because it's like, here's the borders of the thing, just paint within and like, I don't know, that's kind of easy.
Yeah.
Like rather than just
There is
having...
a brief versus your own, which is like, it could just keep
Yeah,
going.
yeah, it
Like,
could
where do
just
you
be
put the full
anything.
stop?
soul
Yeah.
searching.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, just turn it on,
Precisely. So when they're like, this song is a ballad, everyone's sad, some shit's gone down that's very specific.
Oh, yeah.
Like
it
then you
instantly
can
kind of
just-
puts you in a place.
Yeah, you can just like start picking like imagery and phrases and stuff that already feel like, melancholy and stuff.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Just quickly, this fantasy mystery?
yeah.
What do we like as top line? Obviously, demo, early development. or
Yeah,
like-
so it's kind of set around the story of the Greek muses. Like
Right.
if you've seen Hercules and stuff, that kind of went into that.
the
a bit.
ones on the vase. I've seen that.
yeah,
Liam.
yeah.
Liam's
Yeah,
here.
Liam's in chat.
Oh, hey.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Someone's
So,
on me.
yeah, I was instantly when I was playing it, I was like, this is reminding me a little bit of like the Buffy musical episode, which I've seen so many times. I know every song, and apparently that was one of the many inspirations for this. That I think episode was so good because it was not just that it was in a musical episode, but there was so much revealed in the story of that was pivotal to the characters and the overarching story of the whole series and the universe. And so it kind of stands out as not just like, oh, it's a musical episode. It delivered really important, like, transformative plot points through a medium that was really emotional and impactful, I think. And I think that's what is happening here, is that you're able to participate in a story in a really different way and influence not just the direction of the story, but I guess the direction of the kind of feeling of the song, which feels really unlike anything I've experienced, I guess.
I'm so impressed that as like in gaming, in game development, so often something is found as like a new feature or a bit of a trick, like a bit of a like, oh, we can add this as a feature just
Sure, yeah.
just to sort of
And
make.
it's often a technical thing.
I was going to say it's a
With
technical thing.
games,
So
it's-
to incorporate this so well and so meaningfully into the narrative and into the fact that it is a narrative game, and again, not just make it, hey, what if we just replace dialogue with songs?
Yeah.
It's like it clearly, as you said, it has so much more thought put into it, both on a technical level, but also what it means to how it sounds. And again, everything's better when sung. We all wish we were in a musical.
Oh my gosh.
Like, and we all wish we could just like make it sound like we're just, singing our emotions. So
The vocals really heroed as well. Like it's really like just crystal clear, beautiful, like voice recording. And it was just funny because when you're live streaming and you're sort of chatting and you're talking to people, I had this moment where I was like mid-sentence and I was like, and it was like, because it's really like, it's quite arresting when people kind of suddenly put themselves out there in song in a moment that kind of takes your breath away, really. And the cast is so great, and you can tell everyone was so stoked to be working on this project. I imagine, because I know that Troy Baker and Lloyd, and they're all friends and stuff like that. Maybe somebody was like, "Oh yeah, I'll do this," and then they all kind of like,
"This is great, having a great experience, get on board," kind of thing.
And I can imagine for Summerfall that would have been like, "Oh shit, this is happening."
It's such an incredibly bold choice, that they jumped on this train all those years ago, and they're like, this is the vision. No one's ever made a musical game before because it seems impossible, right? To make
it seemed like
work.
a lot of work.
Yeah,
that's it.
And to have
years
rip out a
of work.
solo. That's one of the options.
Yeah.
Oh, amazing. To have Liam and David, who were the first two that I knew were attached to it, just seeing that was like, oh well, they've got it, and now. The amount of talent that is attached to the project, it's really awesome to see. I'm super keen to play it. I haven't played the demo yet, so I'm gonna. I think I'll wait until the game is out because it's out in August.
Yeah.
Right.
I had a classic Steph moment as well when I was playing the game last night, where I think one of the characters is introduced. I think maybe Calliope comes in and is talking to Grace, and they have a kind of back and forth, and Calliope kind of sort of has an odd way of, I guess, talking to her. And I was like, she says something like, how could you be feeling this way? You're so young. And I'm like, but she's also young. I'm like, she's talking a little bit like someone who doesn't belong here, a bit like an alien or something. Like maybe she's like a spirit or some sort of entity. And then chat is like, or a stray god. And I was like...
Good suggestion.
Yeah. Interesting theory. You know what? Chat's not always right, though. Could be a lot of different things.
It's in the title.
It's in the title of the game.
Remember when we saw Mother and we didn't know what the film was about, and everyone's like, it's a really obvious analogy for Mother Nature. We're like,
we were like, oh yeah.
I thought it was Mother Mary.
We spiraled. Looks amazing.
That's Stray Gods. It looks really cool. Amazing amount of talent behind it.
Yeah.
Go check out the demo.
I audibly wailed when the demo end screen came up. I was like, no.
Also, an amazing backseat game to probably show off and play with friends or family around, because you could just all enjoy it.
Yeah.
You can enjoy every game, but just that next level of musical edition would be fantastic. And the art, we should say the art looked beautiful, and the way that camera was swinging around and stuff looked beautiful.
Montaigne, what have you been playing?
Hey, I've been playing a bunch of things, but the thing I'm going to single out is Slay the Spire, which I'm emotionally dependent on. It's like the game where if I have a sleepless night where I just my brain's too busy, I can't put it down, I can't do anything, but I'm still in bed, I don't really want to get out of bed, I'll just grab my phone and then play it for 3 hours. I think I've logged 280 hours of it since November 2021.
Wild.
Yeah, I play it a lot because also I didn't do heaps of traveling last year, but when I did take flights to go places for gigs and stuff, you just play it in the airport and on the flight and in the hotel room and just so I play it a lot. I ignored, so you get 4 characters in the sort of base game, and I ignored the Watcher for a long time because I don't know, it kind of feels like you actually have to use your brain to hack that character.
That's not why I'm doing this.
But I now am trying to make that work. I'm on Ascension 14 with the, oh my god, I always forget, the Silent, Ascension 12 with the Defect, and Ascension, I don't know, 8 or 9 with the Ironclad, and only 2 on the Watcher. So that's my goal is to get them all to 20. Mm-hmm. And I think it's going to take a lot of time, probably another 200 hours. But
sounds like a challenge.
It's just a fun game. It's just so fun. What
is it that hooks you about it?
I think it's the same thing that hooks me about like roguelikes like Hades and all that stuff, where it's like it's a roll of the die, like it's literally gambling.
The chance.
It's kind of actually just gambling, but in a way that doesn't send me bankrupt.
Yeah,
and,
no, fair enough. Scratches that itch. For them.
It's just it's just. Sometimes you have a really good run because you just get all the good relics and good cards, and it all just lines up.
Yeah.
It just lines up, and it feels great, and you're chasing that thrill every time.
And the bad runs as well.
Yeah.
You know, you're one run away or like a reset away from
Precisely.
that. And again, for travel on mobile, I actually haven't played this on mobile, and I'm dying to actually pop it on there because it would be the perfect.
Good.
Yeah,
it's really good.
Yeah, okay.
It's basically this. It's exactly the same.
It seems like it lends itself well to like touch screen swipey stuff as
we
well.
talk about so many games implement card mechanics, and they almost feel a bit tacked on now because this is like maybe 5, probably older years. I'd say like
SpazRus, yeah, I feel like it was
maybe even older than that.
2018 or something. Yeah.
Could be, yeah. And so one of the first ones off the back of like your Hearthstones and that to really nail the card mechanics in a way that feels super clicky but like, again, there's a simplicity to it as well, which I think is really nice. That's why the cards are there, because it's something we can all tangibly go like, I get how this system works.
Yeah.
And yeah, this is clearly like the king of those genres.
2017.
2017.
Okay. I
Maybe
actually
in early
know
access,
nothing
and then
about
Lord
the
Phoenix
development
says
of this
24th
game.
of January 2019.
Okay.
The thing that because it was I believe it was PC first.
Yeah.
And it's actually got an interesting life on PC as well, and this may get you to get a Windows machine and install on that as well. The
It's
mod
probably on
scene.
I've heard
the
about
mod
this.
scene for Slay the Spire
I've heard the
is a
mods
big
are
deal.
extremely
Yeah,
good.
and
Yeah.
there's a mod that is, I believe, called Downfall, which just reverses it, and you go.
I've heard about this. Justin McElroy talked about it on,
You
I think,
fall
the
off the
besties.
spire.
I thought you meant you could make the characters look sexy.
You can absolutely do that as
probably
well.
do
You
that.
can
Okay,
make them all
okay.
Thomas the Tank Engine.
Can you? Could I do
That's
that?
my idea of sexy.
Could I add those mods on like my MacBook Pro?
You probably could.
Probably, yeah. I think
You
if it's a
reckon?
Steam version that the workshop.
Yeah.
should
Okay,
work across
I'll
it,
look
yeah.
into it. And I imagine it's like a lot less CPU intensive. I tried to do Minecraft mods on my Mac and it was disastrous.
Yeah.
I won't
Yeah.
do with that again.
You've got that draw distance that's only 6 blocks long.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like running at like half a frame per second, per whatever. Anyway.
That's awesome.
Lord Phoenix says, on the mob, blob boss is already sexy, thank you.
It's very sexy, yeah.
That's so cool that you've got this thing that, like, I feel like I've had these from time to time, just a game that just lives on my device and will forever, and it's just a comfort thing.
You can't just play this game eternally,
Yeah.
really. And it's only, I think it was $15. $15 for like almost 300 hours of glorious
Yeah.
fun.
That's another part of the
That's-
gambling is you see how many hours you've played, and you
Yeah.
go like, well, I spent $15, and for $300, I'm getting X amount per hour.
Yeah.
The more I play,
Exactly. It's the
the
more
better value that
the more
was.
value
Are
it
there,
is.
are there
Yeah.
microtransactions in it or no?
No. You
Yeah,
pay
that's cool.
$15 one time and then you just have great fun. It also, I barely do these, but they have like daily challenges where they just give you a bunch of weird modified rules and you try to do your best
cool.
with those. And they're really fun sometimes as well because they can just get really goofy where it's like, you get no defense cards, but you get like all of the most powerful cards or something
Yeah.
and just like see what happens or whatever.
I'm all for the like $15, $20 price tag or something because I know everyone raved about different game, but I know like Marvel Snap was something everyone got really into.
yeah.
Great game.
Yeah.
Really, really good game. Won a lot of
Yeah.
game of the year and stuff. I know some people in this room really enjoy that game and won't
Ben.
hear a bad word about it. But at the same time, I would log in and get all those daily challenges, all those currencies, everything thrown at me.
Yeah.
Made me show my age now, but I was like, I can't do it. I like my $15 game where it's not going to bother me with anything else. And
Yeah.
this is one of those.
I think that's a universal feeling, though. It's like you don't want to be constantly sold to.
That's
like,
it. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, it's so hard because there's like publishers just trying to compete with the payment model that are making
Yeah.
people money, and so they're just kind of forcing that into as the norm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially on mobile. But I guess this has the benefit of being a game that lived somewhere else first and then that had a mobile
sure.
port, so it kind of it stayed pure. And
And I was going to say though, like, and Ben's even shouting out, you played Snap the whole plane trip. I thought you needed an online connection to play Snap. Wi-Fi.
A lot of
You
planes
pay
have
for
Wi-Fi.
Plain Wi-Fi.
Plain Wi-Fi for Snap.
the whole way.
Well,
I
it's
think
free.
It's usually free, yeah.
You can get free
free.
Wi-Fi
Did
a
you
lot
charge the
lately.
Amazing.
Yeah, no, I played on plain Wi-Fi the whole time. It was great.
Really?
I ranked up a bunch.
Whoa.
It was fantastic.
That's
But yeah,
dope.
it does have a lot of microtransactions.
Yeah.
Nice.
And I was going to say, I don't think, again, this doesn't have an online connection either, or you can play offline, which is another thing for me.
No, exactly, yeah.
I want to take my game on my rooftop tent out with my no Telstra network, and this would be one of those games.
Yeah, it would be a good game to do it. May I
Yeah.
also suggest Solitaire?
Christ.
Goes
Oh,
hard.
yeah.
one.
Still
Peter's
goes
gone
hard.
hardcore old man. He does like crossword, Wordle. He's been playing solitaire like a lot.
Yeah.
Like every time I look over, you're just like there, and like we're having a conversation. You're kind of like half participating because I can see you're playing solitaire, and I'm like, all right.
That's how I am with Slay the Spy with my
cathartic.
partner. Yeah.
I'm big on solitaire train right now
Yeah,
too, Peter.
you're getting
I
into
am.
Tetris. You're like, Steph, you gotta check out
I
Tetris.
watched the
You gotta
Tetris
check
movie.
out Tetris.
I watched the Tetris movie and then I got addicted to
I was
Tetris.
going to say, me too. Movie's pretty good.
What's the new
Yeah.
Tetris called?
Tetris Effect.
It's just Tetris Effect.
Are you playing Tetris Effect?
Yeah.
No, so I just got VR2 and I saw that game and
That game is good on everything. It's on regular console. In
Okay.
VR, it is an absolute mindfuck in the best way possible.
I'm really keen to play that.
It's seriously.
Yeah.
The music in it, you would absolutely
Yeah.
love it. The adaptive music to
Wait.
all the moves and stuff.
Yeah.
What's not words?
Huh?
Wait, what?
What's not
Oh,
words?
we did not words.
Yeah,
we talked
Not
about
Words
it.
is good.
Yeah, it's where you have to. It's like a crossword
It's
that's
like a
jumble.
crossword, but the
Yeah, we talked about it last year. I'm sure it's great.
things travel around corners and stuff. I can't remember exactly.
It's- you have to-
There's connect. There's letters.
Yeah,
that-
Not Words
I
is a
can't
really good one. Kind of like another
You're
another
Not
Wordle
Words.
kind of vibe. But
Okay.
yeah, Tetris Effect, amazing. Movie's great.
Dope.
I'm playing Tetris on my old Game Boy, my original, like the
Oh,
old
that's
one,
so
the bulletproof
nice.
software.
That's
so
pretty
good.
cool.
I read a story from like 2006 or something like that, or it could have been a little bit later. I don't know if you guys have heard of this, but it's about this journalist who's like trying to do this piece on the arcade competition scene, like back then.
Right.
And he interviews. No, what happens? Oh, yeah, he interviews like one of the like what do you call it? Like adjudicator or like the
Like a
the
judge
people,
or
yeah, like who oversee just like the and he was like
officiator.
he was like, oh, you know, average like top player gets about this much per play, and then he's like, my wife gets like that amount on like our little Game Boy or whatever it was.
Yeah.
And then he found out his wife was like
One of the best.
casually, accidentally one of the greatest
Amazing.
Tetris players of all time.
so
and
cool.
they ended up traveling like interstate to go to this like official like,
Tetris tournament.
Yeah, like a record-setting sort of match
like a
thing.
Guinness thing.
Amazing.
And she destroyed it by like several hundred lines.
That's
yeah,
the
yeah.
Tetris movie I want to watch.
Yeah. I was like, that's the sickest story. And then
Yeah.
like she won, and then they just went
The
home.
casual
and,
comment of it was this
Yeah.
much. I don't get that much.
Yeah.
She's just there behind on the
Yeah.
Game Boy.
Yeah,
I
it's
get
so
that.
crazy though. Yeah, anyway.
That's amazing.
Wow.
So Slay the Spy still kicking goals after all this time.
Yep.
cool.
Gus, what have you been checking out?
You guys up for some Chell?
Did you say what?
A little bit Chell?
What's Chell?
What?
No one wants to play Chell?
Huh?
No one references Chell?
Is that
Chell? That's how Canadians reference
Quack.
Quack. that's how Canadians reference NHL. They say play a little Chell.
Oh.
And
NHL.
Wait, what is the end? What is the end?
in all caps. I'll play chocolate.
a little bit Chell.
Isn't the end national?
It's sure. Whatever.
Why is
I
it
don't
between?
know.
There's multiple
Well,
nations.
they're referring to NHL the game.
Okay.
Which was people love playing NHL ice hockey back in the day on the old systems. I never really got into it, but I played Tape to Tape, which is a game by I think it's called Excellent Rectangle, and they've developed a hockey roguelite. So what you're looking at is an ice hockey game, but it is actually an adventure RPG where you take a team and you do roguelite runs through different teams and in tournaments. And the modifier on that is that you are upgrading your players. You are taking a new run of players every time, but you are zooping them up with really, really brilliant brilliant superpowers that you've got all the your hero characters playing with on the ice at one time, which include things like throwing your stick to knock other players down, a super shot where it like bounces off people's heads and knock them down for a little amount of time.
Standard hockey rules to
Well,
me.
that's the thing. But there's modifiers because you're doing a roguelite run that as you move through and you compete against other teams, you can take little side quest adventures to do little narrative arcs which give you either buffs or perks, or do little optional tournaments to try and earn rewards that you will stack as you try to get to the boss team at the end of the run.
That's amazing.
And some of those, again, include things like there's a buff called BuriBuri, where the referee will just occasionally hip and shoulder the other team as he gets around the team, gets around the ice. So at its core, this is a very cool back to basics ice hockey game. And I would say I'm someone who I don't follow ice hockey, but I used to love playing a little bit of it back on Xbox 360. I feel like I think EA still hold the license for the NHL games, and they have gotten so simulator heavy that if you try to jump in and play them, because ice hockey as a video game works really well.
Yeah.
In an arcadey way.
In an arcadey way. The momentum, the kind of way it's like
the stickiness of the puck.
The stickiness of the puck, the way people can you can actually body check people into the walls and stuff. It translates to a game better than a lot of other sports.
Feels like an NBA Jam revival, after a while. There's something to be said for sport games moving too far in the sort of realism direction.
Well, that's it.
Yeah.
I would say the NHL series at the moment has so much. It has like exact puck control with 2 thumbsticks and bumps, and it's like, I don't know what to do. All this has is pass, shoot, and your power.
Yeah.
And in that sense, it's fantastically easy to pick up and play. The art style is fantastic.
I love it.
Yeah,
It's
I
a little
love
hard
it.
to see from this distance, but it's like this beautiful animated cell-shaded
Sort of
vibe. It's
cell-shaded,
got a
yeah.
very Plants vs. Zombies vibe to it. And you'll take your little players at the end of it back to... you do little dances and things like that. But at the end of rounds, you'll take your players back to the blacksmith who's banging away at a hockey stick. And he's got a full hockey mask that's made of steel.
Yeah,
and as you finish
sure.
runs, you earn rubber, and you take rubber back to turn rubber pucks that you take back, and you spend that on buffs that you can buff your
Welcome,
main.
friend.
It's literally that. There's this cool art style to it all that has this great little sort of hub zone that you come back to. And yeah, in that sense, it's fantastic. I think at its core, it's still just a really good sort of upgrade from the old, I'm going to say it's like NHL on original NES. I think people got really into back in the day.
Yeah.
A little bit of Chell back in the day. And so this is fantastic. I'm pretty sure there's a PvP you could just play on the couch, against someone. It's currently on PC in early access. Apparently on everything else. Is it? I only thought it...
This is what was in the doc, man. So
That might be...
might be from last week. I don't know.
I might not have updated that, but I was playing on PC.
Oh, yeah, those
if it is on
roguelike
everything else,
situation.
Ben, am I right? You played a little bit of this
Meatballs.
on PC? Okay, look, it might not be on everything else. Coming to consoles, says Zed Craze in chat. This would be fantastic on Switch. I think on the go, the graphics style works really well, but it would be just even better as a couch sort of versus game.
I just love I love the kind of weird genre mixing that we're starting to see now.
Well, this is my musical this is
yeah.
like NHL versus an RPG.
Interesting.
There's some really clever, I wouldn't say clever, there's some very fun humor in it. The first team you come up against are a team of referees, and the referee
Nice.
on that team occasionally just picks the puck up and throws it towards them and just plays favorite. So they've had a lot of fun coming up with all the power-ups. They're really clever, actually, the cards that you'll buy in between rounds. And yeah, at the end of the day, though, you could just play this like it's an ice hockey game that feels great.
I was just going to ask how much customization you get over your team.
So the
Are
way it
you
starts
making
is
the meatballs or are the meatballs the
you
enemy?
get given the main hero. Angus McScruffy is the
Okay.
name of the first guy. He's an ex-golfer who's decided to play ice hockey. When
good.
you start a run, he's a hero who has a power. You get a second hero character and 3 just bench warmers that join your team. But as you progress through runs, you'll be able to add more heroes to that who then can be more customizable. All those bench warmers can have perks added to them, but they're a bit weak. Like when you control them and try to tackle, they're pretty crap.
Yeah,
So the
okay.
idea is you're trying to focus on those main heroes that have that icon above the head, which is their power that you can use.
Right.
But then if here, that's just a bench warmer who's just going up and trying to make a shot, and they're not too great. So there's clever ways in which you can duplicate your heroes with a perk, so you'll have more of them. I think they've come up with a really clever idea. There's not as many, I'm trying to think of, sports games that have done really interesting things. There's Golf Story and stuff like that, but this is, at its core, the main game, just buffed up with some fun sort of RPG elements to it.
Yeah, because I mean, most roguelikes are isometric or top-down flat, either hack and slash, or like twin-stick shooters, side-scrolly. And like, if you're not into that kind of thing, why would you get into roguelikes?
Yeah.
And
I
where
feel
the
like
mechanics
I
of
am
roguelikes
into
are
that
interesting.
kind of thing, but I'm not into roguelikes in that context. But I could be into roguelikes in this context more.
Yeah.
And at its core, if you've never played an ice hockey game before, I think you'll find it really satisfying. Again, just that momentum of turning players on the.
Did you explain the tape-to-tape thing? What is that a reference to?
I'm not sure. There's heaps of hockey references. It'd be like taping your stick or your glove, or there's heaps. If you watch the trailer,
a music recording thing.
That's
Don't think
when I
it's
saw
tape
tape to tape. That's what I thought it was going to be a music thing.
if you watch the check out the trailer for this if you get a chance as well. The narrator over the top of it is just having so much fun with that sort of.
What the Shark, our Canadian. Tape to tape is referencing passing the puck.
So I think there's tape on the end of
On
your
the
hockey stick,
stick.
and so if you're passing, it's like
I see.
tape to tape like that.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
yeah.
There's a bit to be finished in
That's
this
what I
too.
wanted.
That the opening of the game is just some text outlining this fantasy story of you must earn the trophy to
Insert
stop the
story.
giant monster.
Don't they hit their sticks together, which have tape on it?
I mean, but then this is the area at the start of the game where you can travel around the island and shop for new parts and stuff like that. And
That's cool.
it's really cool. It's I'm going to definitely keep an eye out for it when it comes to full release, because I can't wait to potentially play this hopefully on console, hopefully versus some friends, and we can tape to tape.
Yeah.
What the hell I'm talking about, but it's a great game.
Awesome. I've got a quick one. I've got the latest simulator craze. I reckon people are going to stream this.
Oh.
Probably not as big as Power Washing Simulator. I don't know if you were across that
I don't know
craze.
that one, no.
But
It was like a cathartic thing that people were doing, I think, to just de-stress their
fences.
mind.
Is it
Power
like
washing.
3D style? Like, what's
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
It was really 3D.
cool. Like it.
And this game is called Thief Simulator 2 Prologue. So this is an early access version of Thief Simulator 2.
Whoa.
It is from the developers of Car Mechanic Simulator, Taxi Simulator, Contraband Police,
Which you played and loved.
and Bum Simulator.
Which what?
Didn't play Bum Simulator.
What?
Is that?
It's street, like people living on the streets.
Right.
Okay.
Bums.
Yeah.
I know. So I don't know.
Both options problematic in
Polish
different
dev
ways.
team. Polish dev
yeah.
team.
Wasted
awful.
potential.
But in this game, in the prologue at the moment, there are
no.
it is a
Montaigne's in.
Was that worrying for the
Montaigne
people in the
hooked.
house, or you want to play the game?
Yeah, I was like, because I saw the phone call come, I was like, oh no, they're gonna hear the phone.
phone.
Okay,
So this is the prologue to Thief Simulator 2 prologue.
You are immersed.
I got so invested. Oh my
Oh
god.
no, they're gonna get right.
in which you, the character, you get a phone call. You're in your house. You're living large. You get a phone call from an anonymous person who says, "They're coming for you. Get the hell out of there." Apparently, you've done wrong by the mob, so they send a hit squad out to get you, and you break away to a safe house. And from the safe house, you kind of rock up there with nothing, and so you're gonna case the town, start stealing some stuff, and try and sell that stuff, and find some cool stuff to sell back to the mob or to give to the mob in order to repay your debt and try and get the hit squad off your
But
tail.
you'll never repay your debt to the mob,
You
Peter.
can't.
You can't.
Once
You're in for life.
Yeah. You thought you got out. So the mechanics of this game are very much based around collecting information and then executing a plan, and that really presents itself as like casing joints. Is you can either buy information from kind of the dark web, or you can go and literally sit out the front of a house, watch the people inside the house.
Oh my God.
Lived out their daily life, which is pretty boring.
But is that an actual thing, or that's a
Weirdly.
It's an actual thing.
So creepy.
You physically drive around town in a car, sit out the front of their house across the road,
Case the joint.
try to act not suspicious, and watch when they leave the house and kind of learn their routines.
Oh my God.
That does sound boring.
And then you buy lockpicks, you
I was
break
like,
into
that's so
places.
weird and voyeuristic. But then I'm like, I guess so is The Sims.
I was going to say, you had a game the other week, Steph, where you were like going through people's drawers all the time.
Love
Right?
going through people's
But
stuff.
she was a private investigator in that
Yeah,
game.
it's a whole
Yeah.
different story.
This is a straight up criminal. And if you jump a little bit further into this clip, because this is all like dark early stuff.
Oh my god! Now
you literally drive around town,
Whoa.
and you can park in parking spots and pass time, because there's obviously windows of opportunity to break into people's homes when they do their grocery shopping at X time in the day. And the way that you kind of find out about what's worth, you get objectives and you level up your character, and by leveling up your character, you can learn more thieving skills. But this whole computer setup has tasks that the dark web are trying to get someone to do. So you might
dark web.
You might find a job to steal some stuff, to break into someone's house and break their stuff because that person doesn't like them for some reason. So you get a house number and I want to do this. And so then you can either choose to spend some of your hard-earned to buy the information, or go and case the joint, learn the information, execute a plan.
We're just seeing here like a loading screen that's talking about dogs will let people. Can I ask about fail states in this? Like, it's literally just getting caught. Like someone.
You don't do anything to the dogs, do you?
You don't do anything to the dogs. They just they can bark and alert.
But like an alarm going off, or is it
then
someone
the cops
coming home? Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Is there any violence? Like, if you get caught, is someone like, I've got my baseball bat, I'm gonna kill you?
Not as far as the prologue presents.
Right.
It is if you are seen, the AI around you will run away, and the cops will be on their way.
Yeah, right.
And then you got to either hide from the cops or flee the scene.
Yeah.
Okay.
Montaigne, we got to really work on your threatening voice, by the way, as well. Because like, if I heard that, I'd be like, all right, go on.
You don't find this
I
threatening?
don't believe you have a baseball bat in there.
As you can see on the right there, like this is still tutorial stuff, and this whole prologue is tutorial. So I think it'll be a little while before the game comes out, but learning the ropes of how to break into properties, how to approach different types of alarms and security systems, and then ultimately what your objective is in breaking in. And for this one, it's smash a few things and you get some experience and cash once you get back to the safe house.
It is interesting. They because you said this is the same developers that did Workshop Simulator.
They did Car Mechanic Simulator, Taxi Simulator. I don't think they did Workshop Simulator.
Oh, okay. Because I was going to say, a lot of these simulators all still fall back on the idea of you go back and there's a computer with emails. Like Workshop Simulator was like, hey, redo these bits.
They maybe did Workshop.
That's life, man.
But Power Wash Simulator was like someone's emailed you to wash their driveway, and this is like someone's emailed you, and it's fine. It totally works for the sim genre, but it's like it's interesting that they still they build so many different sims around that. Like just do a checklist and go and flip a house by getting emails constantly.
I mean, this development studio is definitely developing by numbers at this point because they're getting a lot of success on Steam and streamers playing their games. And it's like, here's a silly idea and the mechanics work just enough, but it's fun for people to watch. And it is like the thing, as I was playing the prologue, I was like, I don't know that this one is it. But as soon as I got police on me and they were chasing me, and
it's a chase. It's not just fail state. You've been caught by the police.
It's not a great chase. It's not GTA. This is a tiny town, but it's like there's an area that they're searching for you in, and it's hard to move around and stuff. As soon as they come sprinting around the corner, it's like you jump. It's like a little bit Hello Neighbor of like, oh shit.
Yeah.
They're on top of you. So there's a thrill to that. And I think there'll be some jump scary stuff in that will make it fun for streamers to play and for people to watch.
Watching streamers panic as it all goes to shit.
Yeah.
Good content.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's already some interesting ideas. It is still a prologue, early access. But I definitely think we'll see some Twitch streamers jumping on board this wagon.
Yeah.
Are we going to see it get called out in the news? Like, there's a game teaching people how to steal.
I was just thinking that, but it's not big enough. Like, I feel like
it's taking the schoolyards by storm.
That maybe if it like just really took off on TikTok or something, then maybe like they would pick it up. But like, there's so many games out there now that
I was going to say this
teach
is like
you how to do bad stuff.
And in a less creepy way. Now I'm just going to be looking at my house and seeing Pete in the car, being like,
I'm just casing the joint. So we had the Stray Gods demo, Slay the Spire, Tape to Tape, bit of Chell, still in early access as well, and Thief Simulator 2 Prologue.
Nice.
Bit of Chell. Enjoy some Chell and some ads. See you soon.
Is your thumb chafed? Calloused? Does it hurt when you headshot the wizard from the moon? You've probably got Destiny Thumb, a condition that affects 1 out of every 1 Destiny players. Lucky there's Avexia. Just apply Avexia thrice daily to the affected area. Side effects of Avexia may include heart murmurs, heart whispers, heart shrieking, jam tongue, deep vein thrombosis, shallow vein thrombosis, elephantitis, giraffe neck, Truman Show syndrome, me, myself and Irene-itis, the quakes, the shakes, the shake and bake, the bacon snake, the snake and rake, foodborne illnesses including breech banana and chicken Caesarean salad, bulging vein, bungee mane, imposter syndrome, Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome, beaver fever, rat bite fever and Saturday night fever, facial blindness, severe facial remembrance, alien hand syndrome, mermaid foot, and in some rare cases, Destiny Thumb. Do not take Avexia if you are also taking medication for Fortnite fungus or Dota dick.
Good evening. We're here to check out Redfall. We're going to be playing a little bit of co-op. Also going to be asking you guys to dig deep for Cure Cancer. Then we're going to have a little bit of fun by setting ourselves a couple little challenges.
Wie will wer wigs?
But we're going to add
You look beautiful.
Thank you so much.
Oh my goodness.
Hi. Do you find food not hot enough? And try It's Blur the Hot.
We did dip a finger in and we were like, what have we done?
We're going to speed draw vampires.
We can comb each other's hair now.
Oh, it's in my mouth.
Oh, I pulled a lot out.
Oh my god.
I'll do the hot sauce now.
Done hatch. For charity. It's true. We are the cool freaking vampires right now.
I'm gonna drool everywhere.
Let's go to the list and thank everyone who donated this evening.
Anonymous.
Jess or
Grim Pickle.
Luna X Solo, thanks for your donation. Someone wants oh shit.
Thank you so much. Good night, everyone. You guys are heroes. Welcome back to the show, everyone. Thank you so much to Sir Bobo Gargle and MissJenkins for your words from the sponsors. We had Spin and we had... I missed the first one because I got off... It was coffee? It was coffee.
It was coffee. It might not have been. They were making a coffee.
They were making a coffee. I got up to make... It was cappuccino.
I got up to make a wine.
It might have been beans.
It might have been beans. And we saw ads for Avexia and we saw a little highlights package from our Redfall stream that we did on Friday night.
That's right.
With Bethesda and Game on Cancer. You guys raised $3,500 for vital research into blood cancer for Game on Cancer. Thank you so much. You're awesome. Every time you blow us away with your generosity.
Blur.
So. Blur. Blur on you.
We made a sound effect for every time someone
Blur
donated.
away.
A little vampire pockety came up. And then Peter went, I went, blur. And we made a sound effect. But as we recorded it, Josh, who's got the most delightful laugh in the background, laughed through it. So as it came up, you'd hear, blur.
Let's try and recreate it.
Ready?
Steph, count us in.
3, 2, 1.
Blur. There it is. There it is. Thank you, Josh. But yes, thank you so much to everyone who tuned in for that one. And we had a heap of fun playing the game. playing the co-op, we really went like, we didn't trust each other by the end of it. There's a mechanic in it where the more
shoot him a lot.
the more you hang out near the co-op player, the more your trust goes up. And Peter would do things like, Gus, go stand near that giant flammable barrel. And he'd shoot it. I'd die. And then he'd revive me and it goes, your trust has been increased. I'm like, I don't trust you though.
Gaslighting.
So yeah. Oh no.
I spilled cola on
You should have sipped when you slurped, Pete.
It's too cumbersome, isn't it? This mug.
But you insist on using it.
Well, where else am I going to use it?
Yeah. It's very cool.
I can't take this out.
Who gave you that?
Who
That dude.
You gave it
makes me so happy.
Cute.
But sip slowly, Pete.
It's a good product.
Well, I mean, we're getting messy up in here, and that's because it's getting party vibes, I think.
Party vibes.
It's Pete's party vibes. Woo.
Yeah.
Party, yeah. It's Pete's party time. Party.
Nice.
Now, because we have one of Australia's most incredible singers in the room, we thought we had to take advantage of that by drawing. We're playing Photal Recall.
Yeah.
Thank you very much to MiddleCee for sponsoring this segment. MiddleCee is one of our favorite patrons and also gives us the opportunity to read lyrics from songs written in the key of C major.
Or not.
Okay.
Like today. I have some lyrics for you. I'm going to read them out. Feel free to buzz in by screaming your name or singing your name, so we can get a little bit of singing in it.
Or drawing my name.
Or drawing your name when you feel like you know what the song is.
Okay. Just for context, Pete's usually really good at this, at guessing it, so he doesn't get to guess it.
Okay.
Steph and I take way too long usually when he buzzes in.
Okay.
So feel free to just like absolutely blow us out of the water, but if not...
I'm not going to read it. I'm intentionally not going to read it in the melody and cadence of the song.
Oh yeah. All right.
So it's based on the lyrics alone. I see destruction and demise, corruption in the skies. From this fucking enterprise, now I'm sucked into your lies.
Oh, come on.
Through Russell, not his muscles, but percussion he provides.
Who's Russell?
Not his muscles. Come on.
Wait. Okay.
I'll do it again.
Yeah.
I see destruction and
if none of us get it,
demise.
can you sing it?
I'll definitely. I'll start to introduce the cadence this
Okay.
round.
Sure.
I see destruction and demise, corruption in the skies. From this fucking enterprise, now I'm sucked into your lies. Through Russell, not his
look
muscles,
at
but
the-
percussion he provides.
I've seen the chat.
You saw the chat?
I saw the chat.
Hey, it is
I
Clint
saw the
Eastwood by the
chat.
Gorillas. Jack
No one
gave it
knows
away.
the words to those songs.
Yeah.
Oh, those raps are so
Pete
good.
loves the
No.
gorillas.
Those raps are so
I mean,
good.
I do. So the other day I was singing along to a gorilla song, realizing, you know that thing, maybe no one does this but me, but you're singing non-words, you're just singing what you've always
I
sung.
do that with Bon Iver songs all the time.
yeah, that's
a tricky one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There are other lyrics to Skinny Love, but
Yeah.
come on, Skinny Love.
I literally, come on, skinny love, go let me loose.
It's like,
And if someone turns the music down, it's just this embarrassing thing of, these aren't words. So I did that with a gorilla song, so that makes sense.
It's hard when you learn the wrong words to a song, and then even once you learn the right words, you still sing the wrong ones forever. And then sometimes you'll be singing it near someone, and you can hear someone do that thing where they're like, that wasn't right. And you're like, nah, I'm just going to go with it.
yeah. Do you have enough songs now that you don't remember the lyrics to all your tracks?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially the ones because the non-hits don't get played
Don't play
super
as much.
regularly.
I love that you call them the non-hits.
Well, it's like the hits to me are the songs that we play at festivals.
Yeah,
So
okay.
like, so it's like Because I Love You, it's Technicolor, it's like my Eurovision songs,
Yeah.
it's anything that was a single off of any albums, but then you get just like random ones that are like slow or ballady or whatever, and they just like never get played.
Yeah,
and
right.
and those ones I've forgotten.
Yeah. Fair.
Yeah.
Fair.
Yeah, we'll bring it back one day.
Bring him back.
You'll hear one
knows?
and go, this is a good song.
Yeah. This is me. Oh, I actually I did that recently.
No.
Well,
Amazing.
no,
No, I love this. Please.
not that I didn't know it was me, but because I'm starting to like try to work on a new album and just trying to figure out like, well, I haven't listened to my old music in a long time because it's, you know, you just keep moving on. And I was like, okay, I want to get a sense of what my catalog's like. Like I'm going to listen to all of it on shuffle. And I did. I was like, these are actually really good songs. I remember because I think especially right after you finished a body of work, you're like, I never want to hear this ever again. Yeah. I'm so used to it. It's so like it's not novel to me anymore.
Producing music is listening to it on loop and again and again and again to the point that like I can imagine you get fatigued and then performing it would be like it's a great song, but you've got to just be
running
on
it into the ground.
I remember seeing all that cool stuff that Phineas sort of talked through about how they, included the
him and Billy
song in Bad Guy and stuff like that. I'm like, it's so cool. You can use like different sounds in the music that you make. And then I remember like when you started streaming, I tuned into one of your Twitch streams and you're like, okay, so let's see what we can do with this fart.
Yeah, I ran a real fart.
I made it a crosswalk fart.
I ran a real fart-based stream for a while there.
Montaigne's really
Wait, this was a
breaking boundaries.
This is a phase. It wasn't a phase, Mom.
No. Well, it was at a time when I first started
streaming. Have you snuck
streaming,
a fart into any of your songs?
No released one.
Okay.
So when I first started streaming, I was like, how do I make this novel and funny? And so like I got like Mark Bonanno from Auntie Donna to send in this horrible noise of his like nose clicking.
No.
Yeah, he could just like move the cartilage in his nose.
Wait, was he actually doing that, or was he doing the one where you go?
He was doing that, but it's loud. It's like so loud.
That was just me doing that.
It was just doing it constantly. It was just going.
Oh God!
And he like sent it in, and I put that in, and there was like a little bunny sneezing. And
Sorry,
Dolphin Pants says one fart in the next album. Can you find it?
Yeah, I mean it's a fun.
Sneak one in.
Was that?
You gotta sneak one in.
I reckon I could, because all you gotta do is just like process the shit out of it. And then it's
suddenly it's an 808.
Yeah, some of that stuff that I was using, like it sounded good.
Yeah,
it did sound good. And if you know it's a fart, you know it's a fart. But if you don't know it's a fart, you could just
it's all music.
Yeah, exactly.
I love this sound you've discovered, and you're like, yeah. If you don't know, it's
I created that sound.
Yeah. Was it ever even there?
From farts to drawing.
Sure. Why not?
Because Photal Recall is a game about drawing from memory. So you guys are going to draw characters entirely from memory. Each round you're going to be given 2 minutes to draw. And you're taking the gloves off. We're getting serious. The gloves are literally coming off.
Or not, potentially.
So
maybe not.
After 2 minutes, I'm going to look at your work. I will choose my favorite. And the person that gets the most wins from the round will receive compliments from the other contestants.
We thought that was a nice prize to do. Just compliments. Because everyone needs them.
So today we're going to be drawing characters and creatures from The Legend of Zelda because we're all very excited about Tears of the Kingdom. Or Tears of the Kingdom. Still unconfirmed.
4.5 hours to go, guys.
Yeah, we're almost there. We're almost there. So you have a pad and pen just there. And Steph, if you got yours open as well.
What's this?
This is large.
Is it a green pen?
Green pen?
It's very Zelda.
It's very
Green for Shrek.
Green for Shrek.
Unfortunately, Shrek doesn't appear
Get green
in
for
the
Shrek.
Legend of Zelda series.
I went and bought these today, okay? For a Zelda reference, and you made it a Shrek reference.
It's right there.
What's the Zelda reference? Oh, because Link wears green in sometimes. Is that why?
Yeah.
Cue the arrest. Oh no! Cue the what's the mute? Dun dun dun.
Yeah. Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Curb. Yep.
Okay, so Josh, are you prepped and ready?
Yeah.
All right.
Good to go.
If everyone's ready, pens at the ready, we'll get the 2 minute clock up, and the first character you're going to be drawing entirely from memory tonight is Tingle.
Oh yeah, a classic.
No.
Your time starts now.
Oh no.
To give you a little bit of background about Tingle, and I'm not going to describe the physicality of the character, but in Majora's Mask, Tingle is the son of the Swamp Tourist Center guide. In the game, he is 35 years old and claims to be the reincarnation of a fairy. He is looking for a fairy of his own and is eager to be friends with Link on account of Tuttle. Tingle's father is exasperated by his son's immaturity and still refers to Tingle as a child despite his age. In each region, Tingle sells 2 maps. the map of that region, and the map of the next region in Link's quest. Tingle sells the maps for other regions at a premium of 40 rupees. It is cheaper for Link to buy the map of a region in the region itself, 5 rupees for the map for Clockdown, 20 for the others. So you've just you spent 50 seconds, guys. How are you feeling?
I remember if he's got ears or not, or if you can see the ears.
That's a good question.
Yeah.
That's a good question. Another little bit of trivia. When Montaigne agreed to come on the show, the first thing that you said you were going to do is you're like, I'm getting a ZELDA outfit.
Yeah.
Straight up. And you delivered.
Yeah.
And because you did that, I was like, well, I can't just let you sit alone on the couch and cosplay. I bought a Tingle outfit. A full-on green one-piece with red undies.
That's beautiful.
And a medallion. And it didn't arrive. I express shipped it. And it was lost in post. It was lost in post. But I promise you, if it does arrive, I'll wear it and I'll send you a picture. If you want that.
I would love that.
I was like, now that the outfit hasn't made it onto the show,
Why
what
would I?
purpose will it serve?
I'm sure we'll find a
Oh,
reason to
God.
wear it in the studio at some point. You guys have got 5 seconds left. Does everyone feel like they've accomplished what they wanted to?
Look, I gotta be honest. Like ZELDA,
Yeah.
ZELDA is not my strength.
But this was Tingle. Gus, pen down, please.
Done. Sorry, done.
Oh my goodness. It would be rude of me to not let our guest go first. Montaigne, would you please reveal your Tingle?
Yes.
Nasty Tingle. Tingle's nasty. That's pretty
Yeah,
close.
he's got like stuff.
That is pretty
I forgot about
close.
the goatee.
I mean, Tingle is nasty. And
fingers.
The fingies. Oh my goodness. That's so amazing. So
good.
That's so good.
He's such a gross
excited.
character.
The cheekiness of the face. There's definitely like there's a 35-year-old man in there.
I would take that Tingle over the real Tingle
Still,
any day.
I imagine a
Any
35-year-old
day.
Tingle walks around doing that with the hands, just being
Yeah,
nasty.
exactly.
Just being nasty.
Being nasty. You want to buy a map?
Stephanie Ben Dixon, can I
Yeah.
please see your Tingle?
You sure can.
Oh my
Ooh.
goodness.
What?
That's good.
That's kind of
really
that's kind
good.
of spot on.
I like the Speedo.
He's
Yeah.
doing
The
a little.
Speedo and
he's
the-
doing,
He's doing a
little
heel click?
A little heel click.
That's cute.
And he's this is because he's tingling.
He's
Okay.
He's tingling.
I don't
Okay.
know if that's
He's
part of it.
tingling with
Wow.
with anticipation.
Anticipation, excitement.
Yeah.
I don't think that's what the character is
cute.
about, but
No.
that's
I
fine.
love that there's a
like it.
balloon behind Tingle in our graphic, whereas like because I think he hangs on a balloon,
He
doesn't he?
does. He hangs from a balloon, yeah.
Which
Yeah.
is a detail.
The balloons are always there.
No, I
No,
know,
no,
but
yeah,
I'm saying
yeah.
it's
Yeah,
a
okay,
coincidence. But it's also a coincidence that my Tingle has a balloon because he hangs
Ooh.
from a balloon.
Is he
as well.
selling the map?
Whoa.
Oh,
He's not.
Angus,
Whoa, look at
Jeffrey,
that
Bruce
shred.
Reynolds.
So he's got a little snail trail. I couldn't
Why?
remember if he had a
No,
midriff.
it's not a midriff. It's not a midriff.
Oh, he's only got the Shannon Knoll, but not the Dirty Mo. He's selling the map for a rip-off, and there's Dad. Son, I am disappointed. Because did you say the father was
Father
disappointed?
was disappointed.
So
Father
there
was
you go.
disappointed, and the balloon.
And the balloon.
I like the backwards leg kick.
Yeah, the little
Yeah,
like.
that's
I remember he's doing a little pose.
He's,
He's got a
yeah,
little
he's,
bit of
he's
charm
hanging up
going
from
on.
the. I'm gonna have to give first round to Gus, just for the sheer amount of detail. You know,
Good,
Yeah.
there's a
it's
lot
good.
of detail
Yeah.
in there.
Yeah.
Just
got
as
the-
a bonus
Nasty,
round.
nasty got me
Hang on.
close. But
As a bonus round,
sorry.
we do have
Oh, we
the
have a
lovely.
tingle that was drawn in the room earlier tonight.
No.
What?
I mean, Ruby's going to play along as well, so we might do a fourth
Okay.
reveal.
Yeah.
Are we
Please.
ready?
Okay.
Ruby.
Whoa, my God.
The Chadson tingle.
Whoa.
Oh my
Fucking
god.
hell.
Oh my
Oh
word.
The
my
hotness, the
God.
shininess.
How did you manage to make Tingle hot?
How did you give it shading?
That's so
That's
good.
crazy.
Deducting points for not drawing in a green pen.
Yeah, what the hell?
Yeah.
Just put
Yeah.
that out there.
But otherwise, fine.
Otherwise, fine. Ruby, I need these compliments, okay?
Yeah, yeah.
I need
Brig
this.
really says hot tingles in your area.
Hot tingles in your area. Amazing. All right, let's get into round two.
Okay.
Round two, we'll all be familiar with. One of the most featured enemies of Breath of the Wild. Appears in other Zelda games as well. This is the bokoblin.
She's off. She's already off. Just go.
They're off. They're off. Okay.
Blin.
So, your time starts now. The bokoblins are the most common monster found in Hyrule and can be found all throughout the land even before the Great Calamity. They live in loosely organized groups and build forts to ward off enemies. They are violent omnivores who prefer meat but will happily eat fruit in addition to the game they hunt. This is important detail.
I was just like, oh no.
That's good.
Oh no.
It's a good start.
You don't
It's
have
a good
to
start.
say that.
Sometimes bokoblins can be seen attacking travelers. Some travelers may also be knocked out by a bokoblin. If Link helps to defeat the bokoblin, they may grant Link a reward. However, some travelers who are knocked out may be Yiga clan members. You don't want to get caught out by that. The old bait and switch.
Oh my god.
I love Pete's descriptions through this. It's like
I'm just trying to keep people entertained.
I may have got this
Stephanie.
confused with something else.
That's good. Drawing
I
something else.
just simply do not remember what a bokoblin looks
You went in with
like.
such confidence, though.
I know.
Well, because the fragmentation of a memory that I have of them is strong.
Yeah.
But this.
But that's what we were after. We want to know. We want you to draw how a bokoblin made you feel.
I don't think this is how a bokoblin
What is
made me
everyone
feel.
doing? I feel like I'm going to lose this round.
You've given up, Steph. You got 30
Come on,
seconds left.
Steph,
You could be
keep going.
drawing. You could be adding detail about the fruit and the meat, and the knocking out of travelers. There's no point.
What do you mean?
There's no point. Oh no. What are we gonna see?
Listen, okay.
Listen.
Listen. I have a memory in my mind of something that I thought was a bokoblin, but now I think upon hearing your description, I think it was something very different.
How have you drawn it and finished?
That's time. That's time, everyone. That's time. All right. Well, Steph, because you finished early, Angus,
I'm just writing.
you're finishing late.
Finished drawing.
Steph, let's please see your bokoblin. Or whatever it is.
I'm excited.
That's not it. That's not it.
What the fuck is
it's
that?
Gorgeous.
Gus, put your pen down.
Oh,
It's just.
that's a sweet guy. I like
So
it.
what did you...
It's just a lost sperm.
I like it.
It's a lost sperm with teefies.
With tippies. I think I remember these black things with like tentacle arms, with like swirly tentacle arms.
Yeah.
From
Not
Zelda?
that. That's not a bokoblin. Not entirely sure what you're referencing.
I love it.
I think it's cool. I think, it could be
should
useful
try
What did I
in
draw?
What did I
Future.
draw?
You should trademark that
Semen
guy.
Demon.
It was a weird
according
little guy.
to according to Rectex.
It's a weird little.
Kind of cute.
Dear Anuma, I know your game is finished, but I would like to submit my creature designs
thing's
to be in your game. It's a lost, lonely sperm.
Please consider the lonely sperm. Angus, I would love to see your
I feel
drawing.
like I got pretty close with this one. I got the ears, and that was my main one. So here's a bokoblin.
Whoa.
What about the
saying,
fruit and meat?
What about the fruit and meat? And he's got the
Wow.
club. He's got the eyes.
Yeah, yeah.
Missed the loincloth. But I
Lovely.
remember there's some stuff around the neck. So
Did you say remember there's some stuff around the neck?
yeah, they
Yeah,
were little
They've got
skulls.
Like
and stuff.
bones or teeth. Yeah.
Yeah,
Into
yeah.
that little one.
Yep. Very nice.
Thank you so much.
Excellent. All right, Montaigne. Show me bokoblin.
Mine's bad, but not even in like a fun way.
Oh, I
think
don't
it's
know.
just-
We'll be the judge of
Yeah,
that.
this is my guy.
No, that's a cool guy.
Look at that bokoblin. Yes.
I didn't even know if they have armpit hair. I just assumed.
I
Totally.
would imagine so. Look at
Well, no, this is my thing. They're kind of like Siamese cats. Like they're just hairless.
the
Yeah.
different eye pupil thing really has an unhinged look about
No, I
it.
totally
I'm-
see it. And you've
I'm-
got like these are these extra ears?
Well, I was like, I couldn't remember how
Are
the
they
ears
earrings?
went, so I was like, maybe they do have extra
I appreciate that you go. I
ears.
wasn't sure how the ears work, so I drew both.
Yeah,
Just to be
Yeah.
safe.
Yeah.
I drew a couple of ears.
The tongue out. The tongue out.
I think I really
Yeah.
like it. It's got character. The nose is right.
Yeah, well, sort of.
The glow of one eye is, I believe some of them had a funky, strong.
I mean, that
glow-
one's
eye
got
glow.
glowing eyes.
This one's
I'm
got a
freaked
glow
out.
eye.
And the tongue out.
And the tongue out.
The tongue is the detail.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wish I gave it a loincloth though.
Yeah.
But look, just a little.
It just was.
nasty.
It
Yeah,
bathed.
it's just a little
I like
Just a
that
little
you
nasty.
can't see what's going on underneath. It leaves a little mystery.
Yeah,
So,
it does leave
I
a
think it's
little
brilliant. I'm
mystery.
going to give it to you, not just because I think it is a brilliant encapsulation of what bokoblins are, but also Gus cheated because he wrote after the time.
I did.
Yeah,
And Kenny Hongans,
B-word.
it says in chat, it's perfect.
It's perfect. And of course, we would love to cross to the other end of the room and see what Ruby has cooked up for
Ruby,
us.
how sexy is your
my God.
bokoblin?
Oh my
it's so
God.
sexy.
It's
It's a chat.
sexy. Oh my word.
It's the jawline.
It's
such
Yeah,
an incredible
there's
jawline.
There's something going on.
Oh,
with
there it is.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. We see it
Oh, and
there.
he's got the horn as well.
That is amazing.
I feel like like all of your
Oh,
guys, all of
lovely.
your guys have just like quizzical brows.
It's it looks like
Unbelievable.
all your guys went through that. Have you guys seen that AI generated thing going around where it's like this franchise is Balenciaga?
Yes.
The
Oh
Zelda.
my god, that's so creepy. Yeah, so
Evil
creepy.
SpyBoy says in the chat, that bokoblin fucks.
Of course, I should have brought this up earlier, and I know some of you will have been doing it, and have a crack at the ones we just went past. Obviously, you've seen them now, but please play along at home.
Post them in the Discord, yeah.
And post them in the
We'd love
Discord
to
in
see them.
Creative,
We'd love to
because
see
we'll
them.
definitely look at some of those in the post show as well.
And if somebody wants this, I will mail it to you.
We when we first
cute.
did this, we mailed them out to people as a prize, but it was
we don't know
something
what
that
it
I
is.
think they said, "Oh,
We don't know
thank
what it
you."
is.
I don't know if they wanted them,
actually,
and then the more we offered, we're like, "We'll send them out to you," and people are like, "No, I'm cool."
Yeah. Just send us your address. Nah.
Yeah.
What was it? It was a thing. I'm gonna say black.
She's still looking
blob
at her blob,
monster.
her nasty blob.
I don't know.
You're holding it upside down, but we'll
of
forgive you.
I think it's a
Zelda.
upside down. It's still terrifying.
I don't think there were black blob monsters in
Zelda.
Yeah, I'm
blob
trying to
monster.
think what that looks
No.
like. It's like-
That's what Navi is if you zoom in.
inside the glow.
Cool theory.
In the glow.
Inside
cool
the glow.
theory.
I like
Okay.
that.
I accept it.
Nicrotex. I posted what Steph was thinking about in post-show cues.
Ah, cool.
Twilight Princess.
Maybe you could check it, Josh, and see if
We can come back to it
we can
before
come
the end of the
back to
round.
it, yeah.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Okay.
Last round for the couch, round 3. This time we're going to be drawing, and Ruby's going to excel at this. A character that took the internet by storm, Prince Sidon or Sidon.
Oh yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Never heard of it.
You don't what? Really?
You know yeah. Okay.
Go for it.
Go.
Oh.
And
Well,
listen.
I don't know how to
Listen to
draw
this
him.
because this will give you a bit of information. Sidon is the prince of the amphibious Zora and a strong leader of his people.
Oh, yeah.
He's also the best swimmer of his race. His friendly, brave, and optimistic personality is reflected in his tendency to strike poses during gameplay. These are all from just like a Wikipedia that someone's filled out. Are you waiting for some kind of information that you can hook to? Because you're not going to get any. Actually, you are. He has also been noted for his muscular physique and his gleaming white smile,
Steph, go.
which have resulted in many fans treating him like a heartthrob. Sidon is the son of King Dorephan, the ruler of Zora's domain, which means that he is the next in line as ruler. He displays a great deal of respect for his older sister, Mipha, which provides an emotional element to his storyline. They share a deep bond, which is expressed in one of the Champion's Ballad's cutscenes for Breath of the Wild, in which Mipha helps baby Sidon to glide up a waterfall in Zora's domain and tells him, "I believe in you. I believe in you." And isn't that the story we all want to live?
This is why I'm not a visual artist. Is because I can see the character in my
Clearly
mind.
in your head.
The end. The end.
Stephanie, you're not familiar with Prince Sidon? Or Sidon?
No.
So I expect another sperm from you. Angus, you were triggered when I said Zora. You know what Zora looked like? You think?
Oh, yeah.
All right. And Josh, how you doing, mate?
I think we're good.
Amazing.
I've just seen
All right.
it. I've just seen it, yes.
Yeah, beautiful. You got 4 seconds, everyone. 4 seconds. 3 seconds. 2 seconds. 1 second. Pens down, please. Pens down, please.
There's always a little bit of a grace period.
Down, please. Grace is over.
All right.
Prince Sidon. Well, we'll start with Gus this time.
Sure thing.
Because
his catchphrase was...
he didn't have a cat.
Oh, you said he had a
I feel
catchphrase?
like
His
he probably
sister-
had it.
Believe in...
His sister said, "I believe in you."
Right. To which he responds...
Believe in this.
Believe in this. I've got
He's
the Ruby.
so
I've got
damn.
the Ruby route here. Do they have
that
yeah, no,
package.
that's not.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so off.
Holy
No, you've got some
The
shape.
package is actually
The
quite,
package is spot on, isn't it?
quite accurate.
The package is correct. Not quite the head shape, but has angular
Has Zora
form.
vibes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because the thing about Sidon that was interesting was that he kind of had the hammerhead shark.
Yeah, I
legs at
started with the
front.
shark, went with the chin, and everything else was just abs and package.
It's pretty close. It's pretty close.
Oh, I forgot the gutters.
He's quite dapper, isn't he?
You forgot the gutters.
He's got a
He
smart
does.
jacket on and some nice.
Yeah.
got a
Deduct
nice
points for no
tailoring.
gutters.
Yeah, you got to lose points for not having gutters, but it's pretty good.
Thank you.
Montaigne, can we please see your Prince Sidon?
Yeah.
That's Tingle.
She's finally got Tingle.
You got Tingle perfect.
Wow.
That's so good. The little kissy lips.
The lips.
Why is he wearing a t-shirt and is a cop? Is that a badge?
No, I feel like
It's just a bucket.
It looks like a little.
He's wearing a shirt. Why?
It looks like a glowworm wearing a onesie.
Oh my goodness.
He's kind of wearing
it.
clothing. He's kind of wearing clothing in the picture, isn't he? You're right. He's wearing
wearing clothing.
He's wearing
got a
royal.
kind
vest
of.
and a-
Yeah, that's what I was
yeah.
trying to remember. I was like, I swear he's got like some situation happening.
Yeah.
Some regal looking thing.
He's got like
with-
tails almost,
Yeah.
but like
But
literally
it's like,
made out of
do
his,
they
yeah.
turn into his skin and his like
I think
gills
it kind
and
of
stuff
feels
and that
like
kind of
it.
thing?
I don't know.
It's so good.
That's
What's this bit?
amazing.
I don't know if there was like another fin or something.
Again, wasn't sure how many fins. Just
Yeah.
added an extra one.
Add one
just
for
in
good
case.
measure.
Yep.
All right, Stephanie.
Yes.
Let's see it.
What's his name?
Prince Sidon.
Prince Sidon. What a cool guy.
Oh,
Yeah.
Hot croc.
Hot croc indeed.
Hot croc.
He's posing.
Yeah.
He's
Muscular?
He's muscular.
Yeah.
Lot of
He's
love.
wearing a little crown because he's Prince.
Yeah.
Is the love heart that he is loving or is being? Because it just
He's
looks
a
like
heartthrob.
he's a heartthrob.
Yeah.
I love
Beautiful.
it. I love it. I'm scared
Wonderful.
to ask.
I'm going to give the round to Angus,
Nice.
making it one apiece. You were
Yeah.
so close.
Yeah, you were.
Impossible
It was very
to
good.
I like
impossible to go
that. I
past.
like
That's
that. I
very
like
good.
that he's dripping, and I like the pose.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do.
It's very
Yeah.
sexy.
Believe in
Yeah.
this.
Nice.
Yeah.
So I believe we're one apiece.
Two.
Oh, did you get
Two,
two?
yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
do you
going to
want
give
to
the
take my
round to Stephanie,
Yay!
The hot croc.
just so that we have a tiebreaker. But
This is
Ruby,
a
can we see?
Drew King
Ruby,
rule.
can we see your action, please?
I was gonna say I'm scared to ask for if and Ruby had something.
King K
there.
rule.
King K. Sexy rule.
Yeah.
Undo.
Undo. Got to keep it balanced.
Prince. Nice.
The likeness of Prince is spot on.
Well done. Well done.
Amazing.
That big
Lovely.
Very good job.
We gotta
Yeah,
get
you
her-
should hide. Shame.
Very good.
Amazing. All right, so we do have one more round, and I have a surprise for myself.
Oh yeah, that's how this works.
In that this last round, I'm going to steal, Montaigne, I'm going to steal your pen and paper.
Yeah.
Because you guys are not drawing this round. You will be trying to guess as quickly as possible based on my drawing. I am an awful artist, and I've been given a surprise round by Will, who I believe has already left. But he gave me a bonus round, which I am reading now, and will start to draw as soon as I work out what the hell.
You're gonna have to lean back. We got
means.
Peter Cam.
Yep. Okay.
No buzzing, just yelling.
I can do this. Just yell. Yep.
All right.
And
So we're watching on the monitor and trying to guess.
yeah.
Give us a little
While you're
less,
drawing it?
right shoulder, left. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, work it, Peter.
Yeah.
Oh, believe in this.
Believe in this.
All right.
Okay, off
we
he
go.
goes. Oh god. I don't even know if we've got a face or legs or words.
Yeah, I don't know what's happening,
here.
It might be. It's usually not just a character. It's often like a character in a situation. I don't know if I'm going to. Okay. 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 I know something. I'm not going to yell it yet.
Do we get only one guess?
No, go nuts.
I see a Pacoblin.
I see a band. I think that's a drummer. and potentially 2 front.
Is it just like some NPC being attacked by bokoblins?
Peter, you have a whole canvas to work with.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah, great.
it's a band.
Oh, you're right. It is a drum set.
It's a band on stage.
It's a band of all the Legend of Zelda enemies.
Okay, hang on.
And one enemy is doing a rap, like a diss rap about Link.
Here's the thing. The one on the bottom left is Majora's Mask. I think.
Skull Kid.
Is this a word play? Is this like a band with the word? No, I'm overthinking it. I'm taking it too cerebral. What the fuck, Pete? Oh, that's an audience. You got a stage. You got a spotlight. We got it. It's an audience. Go to something better.
Band,
Majora's Mask, drummer.
Majora's Master of
I've
Puppets.
still got 30 seconds.
Yeah, it still sucks though. Another spotlight. We knew that was a spotlight. Give us something that's detailed.
What?
Oh, you're keying out that.
Oh, cool.
What?
But there's no time for this. Oh my god. Oh my god. It was easier the other way, actually.
That
wasn't
makes sense. I was like, why was the pen blue?
What does that say? Oh, this drums.
Oh my god.
I don't know, man.
Okay.
That's time.
Okay, chat.
Okay, let me describe what I've drawn for you.
Okay, yeah.
Why don't you flip it around and we do it the normal way?
Oh, yeah, of course.
That makes more sense.
I can do that.
Gus the Critic is here, says Zenobia. Gus the Critic never left.
Audience, we got that. This is overhead lighting on the stage.
Unnecessary
I made the massive mistake of drawing the wooden floorboards of the stage, which I couldn't differentiate from the characters once I started drawing characters over the top of the floorboards.
Yeah.
Rookie mistake.
Again, amateur.
I'm getting Legend of Zelda characters in a band.
You sure are.
Yeah.
What?
So I did a good job.
Yeah.
That is Skull Kid.
No.
That is Skull Kid.
Skull Kid, yeah.
Majora Mask, yeah.
Yeah, that is Majora's Mask's Skull Kid.
Okay.
This is a musician, a singer with a big tongue and some scary face stuff.
That's a bird.
No, it's not. This is a drummer, and he's wearing like a scarecrow wrap around his head, mummified, crazy mask as well.
So, can we get a zoom in on Montaigne while this is happening?
You seem uncomfortable? I think it's very clear what it is. And this is the band, and I wrote on the drum set, Slipknot.
And what does that mean?
Well, the clue was that Will gave me. He asked me to draw Skull Kid performing with Slipknot.
Right, because he wears a
Should we do
mask.
the reveal?
Because Skull Kid.
Well, let's see the reveal of what it actually would look like. Oh my god!
What?
It's a
It's
one for
fucking
one.
spot on.
Whoa.
Pretty good.
That's
No one got
crazy,
that, so it's a tie.
Oh my god.
So what I'd like to do is we'll go around the horn, and I did it. I used it again. And this time I said down the horn. And
It's all right, you're a
what
little
I'd like to
frazzled
do
from
is
your-
I'll like to pass a compliment around the couch.
Down the line. Okay.
So I will compliment you.
this is so
Prepare
natural.
You'll
yourself for
compliment
my
Steph.
compliment now.
Steph will compliment Gus. Gus will compliment me.
Oh, you get nothing after
Here
that.
we go. Compliment coming. Can we get the timer? Compliment starting in 3, 2, 1. You're an amazing performer, and it is a pleasure to have you in this room with us. And your boldness to wear a cosplay outfit straight out of the gate got me so excited about having you in the studio tonight.
Wow. Oh, okay, speed round. Let's go. Steph.
Yep.
You're very funny and confident. I love that. Your makeup looks like a real sleigh.
Thanks, man.
Your dog rules, which speaks volumes about how you are as a person and an animal parent.
Thank you.
And I'm glad that I'm getting to know you.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you so much. Gus, I feel like you have a wonderful way of bringing a calm energy into the room at times when we need it most. And I feel like I value your ability to...
This music is...
We're on the clock, mate. We're on the clock.
I know, I just want it to be truthful and like meaningful. I value
calm
your
down.
I value,
down.
I value your ability to like
Take as much time as you need.
to like focus our like creative energy into the places where it makes cool things happen. Because I feel like that's what you do really well.
Peter,
Yeah.
you pointing at your hair?
What color is it?
I may have complimented a previous guest by just telling them that their hair was brown. So I struggle a little with this. Peter,
He can't do compliments yet.
you worked hard. You worked very hard. You worked.
Also, you said you worked.
So you work hard.
Yep.
You're working potentially too hard.
Oh.
You need to take a break. This is less a compliment and more of just life advice.
Yeah.
And I want to help you not work so hard because, oh gosh, your tops.
And he wants you to be happy.
I got your tops. I got your tops.
He turned it back into a
I
compliment.
take that. I'll take that. Awesome. Thank you. I'm tops. I'm tops.
That's the highest you can go.
Nothing like getting a compliment from the 50s.
Did Ruby have a crack at Skull Kid?
Yeah, how was your Skull Kid?
Nah, fair enough. It was a bullshit task. Thank you,
true.
William.
Well run, Pete.
Yeah, that was Photal Recall. Thank you so much for drawing.
My pleasure.
We'll be right back after a couple more words from our sponsors.
Oh, Christ. There's a third one. What's going on with you? Hello? I feel surrounded.
The Back Pocket Game Plan is ready for you to plan your week in games. You better watch. You're going to be like, oh, I have no idea what to play this week. I really should have watched an informative video about all the games that are being released. I really need to re-examine my life choices. Darkest Dungeon 2 has finally arrived to tackle the often overlooked psychological stresses of adventuring. It's an action RPG where you play as one of the 6 monstrum with just sensational hair, honestly. Need more games that fit in the palm of your hand? Why is that funny? Oh, you're talking about a penis. Need more games that fit in the palm of your hand? Now I'm thinking about penis. Strategy RPG, The Lord of the Rings, Heroes of Middle-earth has landed on mobile, though maybe wait for an update for this one because reviews say it's pretty buggy. And 2D action roguelite Death or Treat wants you to hack and slash your way through some beautiful hand-painted environments. I think that's all the games that I have for this week. Yeah, I don't think there's any other games to mention. If you just drop a comment with the game that you'll be playing.
Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom!
Oh yeah, of course. Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom comes to Switch this week. That little game.
Drop a comment. Tears of the Kingdom, drop a comment.
Yeah, I don't think that's how that works.
Tears of the Kingdom, everyone. The following is a paid advertisement for the RhysWild Music Collection.
Take the power of rock and a man who loves rocks. And you got yourself RhysWild's Rock Songs, a collection of some of Rhys's best rock songs. Oh, hi. I'm Stephanie from Steph and the Back Pockets. We've been rocking together since July 2020, but no one I know rocks harder than Rhys. And now, all of Rhys's best rock hits are together in one 82 CD collection, including such hits as Make Love Not Or, Lime After Lime, Chalk on the Wild Side, Wouldn't It Be Nice, Me and Dwayne Johnson, and 1, 2, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock Sandstone. Just 4 easy payments of $99.99, plus GST, plus taxes, plus customs, plus import fees, plus local taxes, and you'll have access to all of Rhys's back catalog, including his breakthrough single, My Love Is Like a Rock Slide. We even cover his later years, when he was just phoning him in. Can You Feel the Love, Granite? All about that bassonite. You're the one that I want to be fossilized in. Rock. Signed, sealed, delivered. I'm Quartz. I just called to say I love rocks. And who could forget Rock Lobster?
I love rocks, and so does Rhys.
With a collection as timeless as a naturally occurring mass of solidified mineral matter, you'd have to have rocks in your head not to rush to the phone right now and order your very own copy of the RhysWild Rock Music Collection. Because unlike a gemstone with a reciprocal of compressibility of 443 gigapascals, this deal won't last forever.
Welcome back to Back Pocket, everyone, and a massive thank you there to our words from sponsors. We got one there from Amira and one from SpazRus playing a bit of Pistol Whip. Montaigne, you've started to get into VR potentially.
Yeah, well, I got given one by
You
PlayStation.
should play Pistol Whip. Pistol
we're
Whip is the
besties.
bomb.
Okay, I gotta check it out. Is it on PSVR too?
I believe it is.
Because there's a lot of games that aren't like they don't just like transfer from.
It's been on everything VR, so it will be on everything VR. It's kind of like, I say it's better than Beat Saber. Controversial opinion, but it is that good.
Okay, I'll check it out.
It is very good. Other things that were good, we saw an ad there for RhysWild and his rock album, order today. And we also had the game plan, announcing a game coming out tomorrow in only 4 more hours. Stay excited, guys. And the game plan is, of course, brought to us by A. Timothy. Thank you so much for your patronage, A. Timothy. And as usual, we reach out to Timothy and ask what he would pick out of the list of games in the game plan. And this week, no surprise, pick Zelda. We followed up and said, really? What about it excites you? And he said, oh, not really. I just treated it like any other hack and slash. I was like, hack and slash, Tim? It's Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. It's not a hack and slash.
To be fair, you hack and slash and...
But he's totally right.
You do both of those things.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
What hack and slash in Zelda?
I mean,
how do you do it? How do you?
You gently tap at most.
Well, I'm a very timid. I'm one of those gamers who's like, if I have the stealth option, I'll do stealth. You know what I mean?
okay.
I'm trying to overcome
hack
this.
and slash? I'll take both options.
No. I'm trying to. It actually feels like a sort of therapeutic task that I need to work on is like being more assertive in video games.
That's so funny. I feel like I go in with the intention to be stealthy, inevitably fuck it up, and be like, this is what I meant to do the whole time.
Well, thank you so much, A. Timothy, for your ongoing patronage. All right, guys. I don't know. Well, first of all, there's that.
Yeah.
There's just that. That's not a still, everyone. She's alive.
Just living a best
Torpedo.
life.
Scotty. Oh my god.
She's out cold.
Out for the count.
Scotty. What's that?
Scotty.
Oh
Scotty.
my god.
What's that?
There it is. Could you imagine? Oh god.
Stillness.
She's still with us, guys. Don't worry. But in that position,
So cozy.
she has been like that for the best part of like half an hour, if not longer. So she's doing all right, guys. She's
Rather
chilled.
slowly closing back over.
That's so
Nice. Got again.
That's nice.
Well, she looks like she's relaxed. She
Yeah.
looks like she's living her best life. Nothing's tough. Nothing's challenging. Not like what we're about to go through in a segment we like to call Challenging Times.
Oh, gosh.
It's a segue. I'll take it.
I like how panicked they all look at the start. That's how I feel going into all of these challenges.
Will did such
Blind
a good job
panic.
of this, of like really capturing the idea that they're racing each other. Everyone's just being cruel. And there's the pod racing.
Challenging Times is brought to us by Nicrotex. Thank you so much for sponsoring the segment, Nicrotex. And as is tradition when we have a segment sponsored by Nick Belling, Nicrotex, we read a tweet from his Twitter. Is that what you say from your Twitter?
Yeah.
It just doesn't sound right on the mouth.
It does. It's
Twitter.
like you just wouldn't normally say that whole sentence. You just say we read one of his tweets.
We read
you
one of
made
his
it sound
tweets.
old man by
I'm
being
old
like,
man it. I'm a Sherry and I'm reading from the Twitter.
And you're on the Twitter.
And I'm on the Twitter.
we filmed something today for a future TikTok that I feel like is so
Oh, yeah?
peak us being like,
We've gone
this
too
is
far.
what the kids want on TikTok, and it is going to be so.
It's not going to go well.
It's not going to go
It's
well.
going to terribly. It's green screen, it's rap, it's music, it's overlay, it's
But let me
extra
tell
people.
you guys will love it.
You're going to fucking love
Well,
it.
that's who you do it for, right?
But it's not going to send the algorithm
Oh,
one. That's for sure.
That's for sure. One thing is for sure is that Nick Belling never fails to bring joy through his tweets. As he tweeted on May 10th, which was yesterday? What are we in now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Are we
It
in
was
April?
yesterday.
I have this
Yeah.
weird
was
thing where I've been
May
seeing
11th.
stuff from like
this up
April, and I assume that it's a year ago because I can't catch up with the fact that it's April. I think we're
It's
in
May now.
January
It's May
still.
now.
It's May.
We're in May.
It's May. So I'm looking at
April was a month ago.
Lemon. It's Wednesday.
It is very upsetting to me that we're almost halfway through the year.
No.
Don't say that. Don't say
Yeah.
that. Oh my God.
So people were talking about PAX tickets being selling out.
That's
You booked your
true.
accommodation, and I was like,
Oh.
no,
PAX is-
what? PAX just happened.
It's about to happen again.
Oh, no.
Shit. We have not.
No, we have not.
We're in trouble.
For what?
PAX.
We got a panel. We got
We
got
don't have
We
accommodation.
don't have a panel. We got a timing. Oh, we don't have accommodation.
We're going to sleep at the panel. That's going to be our PAX panel. It's
If
us
any
sleeping there
of
'cause
you
we forgot
live in
ACOM.
Victoria, can you accommodate us?
Ben?
Ben?
You weren't listening, were you? Okay, so we're staying at Ben's, everyone.
Yay!
Sorted. Nicrotex tweeted out just yesterday, because it is Tears of the Kingdom month. He wrote, oh dear, Tears of the Kingdom, more like Dom King, in brackets, Link, can tear, in brackets, up my ass.
What? What? What's happening?
King
So-
Dom.
Nicrotex,
Yeah.
one of our presenting partners,
Yeah.
Dominating.
wants to be fucked hard by
Yeah.
Link.
Wait, but what? Is there a pun?
You
What's
need to-
There's no
happening?
pun.
I'm such a fan of
Just-
Montaigne,
just
and you
the-
read this out in front of me.
What? I'm trying to understand.
So
what's happening?
He's taken
It's a bit of wordplay.
the word.
No,
Not
you
much.
said it wasn't wordplay.
not really
No, it's not
wordplay.
wordplay. He's taken the word and
Okay.
he's added bits into it. So he's like,
Okay.
Can you show it to?
Yeah.
Can you show it to them in
Yeah, no,
written,
yeah, yeah,
in
if
written
I
form,
look at
please?
it-
Green bit, the little white bit
Tears
up there.
of the Kingdom, more like that. Oh,
Keep going. He wants to hear the whole
Finish it.
Dom King Link can tear up my ass. I get it.
you
Well, he's
read
a
it.
big fan
I
as
like
well,
it.
so.
You read it
I
like
like
you
it.
read it like Gus reads a spoiler.
I like it.
Well, there we go. Thank you so much, Nicrotex. Hope you enjoyed that. All right, Challenging Times is a segment where I challenge you guys here on the couch and also you at home to try and beat my time in a video game. I'm going to do my best to get this back on the rails. Oh, no!
No, it was funny. I liked it.
Where were we? Oh, yes.
Yep.
So we are going to play a game. I've set a time in this game, and I'm going to challenge you guys to beat my time. Again, we always ask everyone at home to try and beat that time. And actually, based on last time we played this segment, we did Pod Racer, and I got people to try and set a time on the Beggars Canyon run. Yep, we all did a run, and we all got pretty good times.
It was Boonta Eve.
On Boonta Eve, the Beggars Canyon, it's a very confusing series of words. But we set a time. I got a time of 57 seconds, 0.63. I've since been beaten by the likes of Vegabus set the best time with 49 seconds.
Hell yes, she
did.
49.77.
Oh my God.
Nice one.
Blinky with 50.22. Multifish with 50.87. Signe 51.17. Our own little Will at 51.57. Swifty, our own little Swifty at 53.91. And BMAC 54.13 as well. So all of you beating Gus,
Your time.
Reaps, Pete, and Steph's time. So you've all done much better than we have. And we
Nice.
ask you to do the same in this one as well, because we are heading to the world of Mario Kart 8. Because we can't get our hands on Tears of the Kingdom, but we thought we may as well do something Zelda-based. So I've come up with a Zelda-based racing segment that I like to call...
Oh, God.
Oh, here we go.
We might need that a little louder.
We're gonna need that. We're gonna need to hear that again and much louder.
Much louder.
Are we
I
going to
just
get
heard the
DCA?
great first bit.
Yeah.
We won't. Josh, when you're ready.
Yeah, nice.
That's right. It's life is a Hyrule. I want a Mario Kart all night long.
Okay.
Which is the name of a segment.
Who's saying Hyrule?
It was
Liam
it was-
Neeson?
No, it's the king who asked you to go after his daughter.
Okay.
But all his deliveries of Hyrule were Hyrule. I needed a more upbeat one. So,
did.
Like John Wick.
like a John Wick.
Going.
Yeah, exactly. So we are going to take it in turns to do a time trial of the Hyrule map as Link in the appropriate vehicle, which I believe is the Master Cycle 0. So I'm going to set that up
Set
for you
us up.
guys. I've already set my time, but it's up to you guys to then beat
Montaigne,
said
have you
time.
played Mario Kart 8?
I have. I actually, I went to Adelaide Fringe Festival recently because my partner was doing 5 shows there,
my
and
God.
between all of our downtime was basically playing Mario Kart. So
Okay.
I played a
Nice.
lot.
So
pretty
But that's
recent.
like the most Mario Kart I've played all in one time. So
Yeah.
I haven't I could improve.
Okay.
Is what I'm saying.
You don't have the history with Mario Kart, but you've got some recent experience.
Which is
Yeah. Oh, like I've played it in history.
okay.
If we're considering all of history,
Let's consider all of
I've
history.
played it, but I'm saying I haven't played a lot.
Okay.
Okay,
I
fair
haven't
enough.
played a great deal.
What's going to happen is I've set my time. I might just do one quick lap so you guys see where to go.
Yeah.
That's all. One lap, and then I'll reset.
Sure.
You're all going to do 3 laps. It's going to have all your single lap times, and the winner with the best single lap time will be crowned the champion of the trophy that I forgot to get out.
Okay.
It's in a box somewhere.
Which is in a box
We can
somewhere.
go and get it.
So we'll have a quick look. But yeah, as you can see, we're racing as Link, and we are on the appropriate vehicle of choice. It is a motorbike, though.
Whoa,
so
you
keep in
need
mind that your
rookies.
slides...
What's the slide?
Your slide is right trigger. You get a little bit of a practice at the start.
Right
It's a
trigger
what
is
bike?
the slide.
Right trigger is to hop, and once you hop, remember you can set yourself up for a little slide.
Right trigger.
Sorry.
Right bumper?
Right bumper.
No, right trigger is to hop.
Oh.
A is to accelerate. And then as you see, you have 3 mushrooms on a time trial that you can use sparingly to get a couple of shortcuts.
So you don't
Oh,
get
you
any
spun
more
out.
ever?
No, not at all. There's no
Wait,
pickups.
are
This
you
is-
meant to hit those things?
Yeah.
those ones give you a little boost. Remember to do the trigger off the jump and you'll get a nice little boost like I'm doing there. And then
What?
I'd recommend mushroom through there for a
Oh,
little bit of a
yeah.
shortcut. You can choose your own.
Come
You could choose your own.
That's
But you're watching a
skills.
pro here. And again,
Nice.
watch those early turns. You get on the grass, you lose that
you
lose that
lost a
boost,
lot of
and you
speed
slow
there.
right down. Little jump off the end there.
Yeah.
Oh man,
You
at
get-
least there's no hectic
Okay.
ledges. If there's
Yeah.
hectic ledges, then I go off
Yeah,
the edge.
There's
It
not
just
hectic
seems
ledges, but I
manageable.
will warn you, this bike turns very late. So when you do a little hop, you're going to start sliding out and do a very sharp one near the end. But we had to go
Okay.
with the
That's
appropriate
gonna get
You
me.
vehicle.
used 2 mushrooms on that lap.
No, I just used the one, I think.
You used one off the end jump as well.
Yeah.
No, I did a hop. Or I might have just pressed
No,
all the
you
buttons.
used
You
it?
did.
You used it.
Okay,
did.
we'll do something different then.
Well, all I'm asking is, do they replenish, or you only get 3 for
They
the
do
whole
not.
thing?
You get 3 for the whole thing. So I'd advise find a shortcut and stick with it. So if you want to restart, Pete, it's
do
A
wanna
to accelerate.
restart.
Recommend on the second traffic light. Right.
A being that or
yes,
B?
yes, that. It is
Okay.
A.
Right, here
So
we
remember
go.
on the second traffic light, and you're
Boost.
off. And then you've got hop to do the turn, like such. There you go. And remember, off a jump, do a little hop, and you get a little boost. There you go. Picking up coins will, of course, increase your overall speed, or here they're rupees. And Montaigne will be providing the audio track for this one.
Such a good castle.
There it is.
Oh, stained glass.
Got to remember, you got to do the hop just as you go off the end, but you're picking your timing there. There it is. And by turning in and out, in and out, in and out as you power slide,
that one.
you'll get up to the purple, which Pete's done there very appropriately. Remember to jump. There's the boost. Oh, a nice corner. And then does he choose to mushroom through this gap here?
How do I do it?
He doesn't.
I don't know how to mushroom.
Oh, yeah, good point.
How do you do it?
Well, it's your best lap time, so you can remember that for the
But
next
how
one.
do you do it?
Left trigger or bump. I can't remember.
Okay.
Just
I
press,
just-
just press
left
all the
somewhere.
buttons.
Yeah, I have just realized we're only taking your best single lap time, so an expert would actually use all their mushrooms on one lap. which I do now, Pete.
I'm not going to do right now because I just totally stuffed that up.
There you go.
totally stuffed
Left
that up.
trigger is saying Hugaholic and Vegabus.
Okay.
Maybe you could test one, but there you go.
I'm not going to test one. Why would I test one?
You want to start sliding as early as possible, or not at all, and just go for like the considered lap. I'm going to make sure I get our times
This is a
down.
worse lap than my first one.
What?
That's all right.
But last lap, the winner.
That's it. He's worked the course out.
Oh man.
What's the note? It goes da 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 da. Is that the note sequence?
I mean,
this is amazing. Sing it.
Yeah, it's just those first. Oh no!
Bats and piranhas. It's right. This is it. Last
Okay,
lap.
here's the big lap. The two of the practice. Peter's off.
The winner.
There's his first boost. He's used it. He could use it over the grass straight ahead. I'd recommend it, but he's not going to. He's going to go for the tight turns. There it is. Little jump. Oh, he's got it now.
You can use the bumpers and triggers.
Okay.
They do the same thing apparently.
Here he goes. Of course, the music increasing speed on the final lap just to give to the little bit more stress.
Oh, you get. Oh, the music does.
The music. No, you can't. You're nailing this one though, Pete. Look at
Yeah.
this. Oh. I believe if you hit
The
both,
foot out.
all three
It's-
crystals, something changes. Maybe that's what. Oh no!
Oh,
Here it is. Here it is.
no.
That's okay. Recovery.
Recovery
yeah,
boost.
Boost
And
out.
you get a shortcut.
Plays the what do you call
Nice.
it? The chest opening sound.
He's
I hit a wall. I
okay.
hit a wall.
Oh my god!
The good last turn. That's a great last turn. And the boost jump.
Nice.
And he's over the line.
Yippee-day.
Well done. Okay, there's the overall time, but we'll have a quick look
If you
here.
get a
Pretty
little
good
spinny
last
things,
lap.
then you get a little ramp.
And we're looking
Okay.
at 46 seconds, 46.304. I'll write that one down.
Pretty tidy.
Wait, what?
Montaigne.
So single lap, 46,
Best
3
single lap,
or
best single
4.
lap.
Okay,
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
See.
So
46,
get a feel for it, and then
304.
I reckon get a feel for it over two laps, and then go hard.
All right.
So you can just
There it
retry.
is.
Here
Okay.
we go.
Just got here. Is this the new Zelda? Yes.
Okay.
So remember, A to accelerate Montaigne. You'll be fine.
Yeah.
She's got the boost. They've got the boost straight off the mark.
Yeah.
Imagine.
They've got it there, and oh, hang on.
You're in the
Are
zone.
you?
Am I secretly good
you
at
a
this
god?
game?
Oh my god!
I'm not
Oh my
secretly good
God.
at
Are you
this
a
game.
god gamer?
They've been practicing, folks.
That's
lord.
Wow.
We didn't tell them about this before either, so this is a surprise.
This is just pure skill.
Wow.
My god!
My God.
What the fuck?
Holy crap.
Oh, that's all right. That's all right.
Okay.
Using a boost.
Only human.
They,
Oh.
they know they've like already set a good time, so I would say like just go for it.
Oh my!
Okay.
This is insane.
Oh no.
yes,
Oh, we're
dodge
good,
the
we're
bats.
good.
Nice
Dodging
one.
the bats. Going over for 46. Okay, 47, just under Pete's
Oh
time.
no, you're joking.
Do you want to get a? Do you
I've
give the guest
used
a
all my
reset?
freaking mushrooms.
I know.
I was like, I was
It
like,
was a
that's
bold
good
choice.
I reckon a
time.
clean lap will get you pretty close.
Yeah.
Like a clean lap will do
Okay.
better than 46.
Potentially.
Because my 46 was not a clean lap.
Going one.
Yeah, you
Oh,
do
there
this
it is.
so
Two.
tiny.
Wow.
This
I'm
one's
gonna
the tight
hit
corner.
all of those walls.
Yeah, and that was so
there
clean.
it is.
Oh,
This
well,
is the tricky one if you're not boosting across. Yeah, that's it. And then.
Good turn.
Just masterful.
Oh my god!
Wow.
Can I
You
change my
are-
compliment to you're good at Mario Kart?
Going up. Okay, you gotta go to this one.
Sorry,
Here we go.
sorry,
Here we
sorry.
go.
That was 46.
Here we go.
Was it 46?
Yeah.
They're throwing in every turn.
What were you?
46.
Yeah. Okay, here we go.
shit.
Oh my God.
Oh, go for the purple. Go for the purple. That'll do. That'll do. Yeah.
That's good. Oh my god.
It's fun. I love playing video games.
A little part of my brain broke when I just looked across and saw in the Zelda costume playing. I was like, oh my god.
I love that you
That's it,
changed
that's it.
directions on the last lap.
Yeah. I was
Oh,
like,
here we
why
go.
not,
Here we
you
go.
know?
Nice.
You gotta
nice
start this
Great
next one
turn.
early.
Great
You gotta start it
turn.
early.
And you've done it.
And even earlier.
no.
No.
It's
Go
so
for
good.
the
You're
most
around the
clean,
back.
most go for the
This is
clean.
good. Oh, this is
Come
so
on,
good.
this
This
is
is such a
so
clean
good.
lap.
Oh
That
my
was
God.
such a
Show
clean
the
lap.
time. What is
It
it?
will.
What is it?
46,
Oh my
42.
The second lap was quicker.
46, 3-1. It's 46, 3-1 is
Oh,
0.01 of a second just behind P.
Oh my god! And that
So-
was without boost.
That was without boost.
boost.
So used them all in that first. You
I
had
shouldn't
me.
have.
You should have saved
I
him.
shouldn't have. I felt too confident first lap. I was like,
You were in the
this
zone.
is it.
You
I was
were
like,
in.
I've done it.
I always
Oh,
go last
well.
because I'm the worst, but after me, you should go
time.
again and see.
Steph has proven some interesting results in this game.
Oh.
Not
Not this game, in challenging
what does
times.
interesting mean?
I take a wild and free approach.
I love it.
She broke the
to-
legs
to
of many
speed running.
COD soldiers trying to do a training course.
Yeah.
yeah.
She
Pod
worked
racing
she went backwards in pod
Yeah.
racer.
Hit some walls.
So again,
I would say I drive in games similar to how I drive in real life.
backwards down the highway.
Yeah.
All right. So it's A to accelerate, right trigger to jump, and left bump or trigger to fire your mushroom.
Accelerate now.
It's all good.
Damn it.
So again, feel it out in the first lap.
I was so sure
Remember
that
to
I was going to get
try
that.
that
Don't,
little-
don't hit that left bumper in the first lap. Save
So
him,
remember,
save
try
him.
the power slide. Which is or don't.
Peter just said don't hit the left bumper in the first lap.
The left
Yeah,
bumper
no,
is.
the left bumper
Left
is the
bump is your
item.
mushrooms, right?
Yeah,
trigger
gotcha.
bumper.
Yeah,
So you
okay,
want to get your
okay.
head around that power slide early on.
Drifters, yeah. Oh,
When you go off any jump, right trigger.
Yeah.
As you go off the lip to do a little jump,
okay,
it gives you a
yeah.
boost. So try the hop slide now. Ready, go.
Oh my god.
So you got to start turning super early.
Scotty's
Scotty's here for
I
moral
just got to push
support.
it hard. Okay.
sweaty.
Up here.
You got to do it on a
Scotty.
really sharp corner.
darling.
Yeah. And
No.
Yes. Oh.
remember, off the lip of the jump.
She mashed
hop,
her face
and-
into my pants.
We'll get it.
That's weird. That's
get
a
it.
weird
No
thing
problem.
for me to say.
No.
Did you guys?
What
Did
am
you
I
guys
doing?
hear
Hop and
about-
hold.
Do you guys actually don't know how old this news is, but I only recently found out about this, about that guy that did like the wall boost in real life. Have you?
What?
It's illegal now because it's too dangerous. But in real life, if you do like if you drive your car along the wall, you'll
yeah.
actually get a real life
Really?
boost. Yeah. Yeah. Then that's the one. Yeah. The NASCAR.
Oh, in
guy.
NASCAR.
Yeah.
Because like, you don't have to. You don't have to.
No, we can look at it in the post show. I
No,
think.
yeah, it's
awesome.
just it's the weird, I don't know, the fire. It makes
Ready to
fire,
hop on the jump,
and then
hop
it
on the
makes
jump.
you
You
go
used to be
fast.
melting your
Or
car.
something, yeah. But yeah, that's why it's illegal. But he won because he did that in the last
All right, and hop and
little
turn.
lap.
Shut turn.
Amazing.
Shut turn.
Nice, Steph.
Yeah.
Yep.
Shut
Good
turn.
one. Good.
We're saving the money.
not
She's gonna
one,
pull it
but
out of the bag in the last one, guys.
Yeah, I believe.
You gotta
I
go early. You
believe.
gotta hop earlier. All right, now remember to hop on the blue. Hop on the
oversteer.
blue. Ready and there it is.
Oh,
there it is.
okay.
Hop on the
Yeah,
blue.
nice.
All right, now you got 3 mushrooms.
I don't
up your
understand how
sleeve.
you sustain the boost at the angle.
You flick back
So
and
once
forth.
you're holding
so you
it,
maintain
turn
your.
in out,
Yeah.
in out of your turn.
Oh.
Yeah.
So on the last one.
So you're like zigzagging.
Scotty.
Yeah, but no, but you're not changing your hop. You're
Yeah,
on one
my
hop,
wig
and then you're
is in
turning
her
in,
face.
out while you're doing one big turn. You're fine, love. Good luck.
I don't get it.
I don't get it. That's good. Just keep boosting the whole time.
That was good.
That was a good
There you
boost.
go, and look at it. That's it.
Yeah,
Just stick
that's
with the
a good
one.
Nice. Oh,
She's
Stop drifting.
very cool.
Damn,
Hop
That's
and turn, hop
very
and turn.
cool.
Too late.
Yeah. Oh, oh no. Gonna
Boing.
get big. Oh, that's very kind.
Not bad.
Oh.
Yep. Mhm.
She's having a great time, folks.
Oh.
Turn.
Oh. Oh, yeah.
You're
Yeah.
good. You're good. And you still got,
Oh.
you still got 2 mushrooms. You still got 2 mushrooms. So not now.
Remember, last one's over the shortcut. Where
Where are you going?
Over the shortcut. Go. Fair enough.
No.
Other way.
What? You oversteered so hard. Every corner. What was that?
Last one. Here we go.
Yeah. Oh, right.
And hop, hop.
Hey.
Boost.
ZELDA.
Nice.
Oh, beautiful.
Stop granny shifting and start double clutching, says
Hell
Rectech.
yeah.
Well done. And there
Nice.
are the lap times.
I don't understand.
We'll
I
pick the
don't
fastest one. 107.81. Well done, Steph. Fantastic. Now,
Nice.
again, we don't have the trophy, and I would usually say that the winner gets the trophy here. I'm going to give it to Montaigne.
Yeah.
Wow.
No
You definitely
boost.
have me.
No
boost.
boost, and
Definitely
gets a
have me.
time
Yeah.
that is 0.01 second. Less than yours. Amazing effort. And
Thank you.
what a way to shark us there. Just
Yeah.
sneak in and be like,
I know.
this old game.
Yeah, but also casually, like, you know, like when I beat Dark Souls, you know.
I
Elden Ring.
will say, I think I have a natural strength of coordination. I think I'm quite a coordinated person. It comes from my, being a football player, like a soccer player,
Okay.
Yeah.
and all that stuff. I mean, I know that's mostly feet, but hands count too.
Yeah. Can we spend? Oh, there it is.
Yay!
Nice
Congratulations.
Hey.
Montaigne, the winner of this week's Challenging Times. Congratulations.
My partner's
we
gonna
will
be
do
so
one more
proud.
race, Josh.
Well, the thing
Josh?
is, Steph got worse
We got
the
one
more
more?
you tried to help. Yeah, there's something in that. I don't know. I feel like there's been times when I've done well in Mario Kart, but I can't say that I've ever done the bike boost thing before. I don't understand how that works.
You've got to get used to it, and it does take a little bit. But we're going to test our skills one last time because Peter, we're going to do a quick 4-player mode just to get out the, shake out the.
What is this?
We're all going to take a
gonna
Joy-Con
play each
and
other.
whoops.
Thank you.
I thought it was over.
Peter, do yours.
There's
Triggers. I thought it was over. No, now you're racing all of us. And I'll give this one to. Wait, don't press any buttons. This is always confusing when they change.
This is the worst thing to play anything on as well.
The Joy-Con.
The Joy-Con.
I love them. I love
Aren't
them.
they
Hang on.
I'm gonna
wild?
Peter,
take
can
the
you
other
press
glove off of
A
for
on
this.
change
I'm
before?
in
Welcome
serious
to
business now.
us trying to just do the triggers, Pete. Just triggers.
Yeah.
Couple in. There you go. Two yours.
No, that
swaps
wasn't
up.
me.
There's that one.
Okay,
this
that's me.
one. Come on, you freaking Joy-Con. Come to life.
Joy-Con.
Joy-Con, come to life.
They are at
my
once
God.
incredible pieces of engineering and so awful.
Why do these ones not want to connect? They're charged. Oh. It vibrated.
This is my experience with Joy-Cons.
Just once.
100% of the
It's
time.
asking me to do that or this.
Oh my god.
Josh.
Press A.
Oh my god.
Why?
Wow, I got
Oh,
it.
you did that with a glove on?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Yeah.
The glove.
Sorry.
Imagine.
No biggie.
Imagine if they had the gloves off.
Josh,
Both gloves off.
Exactly.
Now it's doing both.
There was what? Did you put a glove back on after the drawing?
No, I didn't. I
Okay, so
only
you've
took
been
one.
single
They're just,
glove.
they're a
I
tight
Been
glove.
slowly
so-
degloving.
Yeah, exactly.
They were a tight
The
glove.
glove
The
is so
grip.
tight. That took me at least 30 seconds
I can't
to
get
get
either
off.
of them to pair. Can you tell me what I'm doing wrong? Oh, can you click them on the...
Yeah, just plug them in.
Click them on the sides of
Oh
the...
my god, this dog is so
Click them on the sides of the
cute.
Switch.
I know.
I can
She's
use
so
one
sweet,
Pro
isn't
controller.
she?
If we can get one of them
Just
connect.
like such a gentle soul.
J'adore.
Click
yeah.
They
on the
said
side.
that was
Yeah.
full before.
Potentially,
Plug
if you
plug
can.
them into the console.
See if that works. Because
It's
the
just
idea was to do a quick...
soft and fluffy.
Yeah.
Click.
It's
That's
like
cool.
she sleeps in our bed as well, and it's like having like a living cuddly toy that like
Yeah.
snores softly in your ear.
Now pull
It's
it
so
off.
nice.
Well, now I'll bring this guy
And
to
sometimes she
life.
has little dreams, and sometimes she
Okay,
she'll
and
balk
we
in her
just
dream,
need
but really
one
softly, so
Joy-Con.
she goes
Just a
super
wooz.
cute. Yeah, it's so
Come
sweet.
on, Nintendo.
Ow.
I would love to know
Gorgeous.
anything
Yeah.
that she is thinking.
Yeah.
This breaks my brain.
We
We checked
Oh
all-
yeah, Gus, we didn't know your time because we didn't see a single lap time.
I
What was
saved
your
it
time?
on the Switch, so I'll be able to look at that.
Let's have a little looky
Once we
loo.
lost the...
let's have a little
Let's have a look at that. That's a good point.
Yeah.
I can't remember. We've now lost the game entirely. It's over there now. What the fuck is going on?
It's alright, it's coming back on.
Okay, come on. That's the Pro.
Changing gear with
Give
it.
us a grey.
Do I have any pets? I don't have any pets, but I covet many pets.
All right, well,
covet
maybe
them.
I'll sit
It's
it.
hard when you travel a lot.
Yeah,
I got-
and when you're well, no,
Yeah,
I'm
that's
not
what I
single,
mean.
but I don't live with my partner.
this
so,
one.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
I don't have like. Oh, also, I want a cat, and my housemate's allergic to cats.
Oh, that's
so
hard.
I can't.
That might
Yeah,
have been
cats
me.
are lower maintenance.
Okay,
but
Pete's
I'm in. I'm
Pete's got
in.
that
But
one.
hi,
Yeah, so if you
I'm
wiggle a
allergic.
stick,
More
wiggle a stick,
people
you
are
can see you're
allergic.
in.
yeah.
Yeah,
Wiggle
I
a
got this
stick.
one. Well, maybe I'll sit it out and I'll let you guys run out the... Hey!
Oh my God.
But
That's
that's
so
two!
cute.
That's fine.
Nice.
Steph?
Steph's like,
Oh, you can
why
give
do I
me
get
a
the
pro
shit?
controller. Okay, thank you.
right.
Gus,
all
Gus
good.
knows that like anything to increase the content coming from me is a good thing.
Look at this.
Okay.
I'm on to you.
You're not going to hit
So-
any more walls.
Let's just quickly check my time. My
that a
time
challenge?
in there was...
A little bit.
Whoa.
What did I
That's
get there?
good. 43.
43,901,
That's
931.
good.
So I had a 43.91 if anyone wants to give
That's
that
quite
a
good.
go. Make sure
Okay.
chuck your times in the Discord. We've got a thread in there for challenging times.
So it's A And then
it's just for fun now, Steph. Don't
Liam
worry.
just got a 40. Avexia just got a 42,976. Get
What?
good.
Avexia? I want a screenshot. Chuck it in the Discord. Don't believe you.
Yeah.
this must be thrilling because Liam's PC broke and
He's got a Switch.
he's
Oh yeah, of course.
he's had some drama trying to get a new one. So the Switch is
Someone else's hair in
a
your
window
face
into the
changes
world.
the pace for you.
I'm literally
Mac
melting.
Absu got 41.6.
What is going on?
Damn.
Whoa.
Huge, Mac. Well done.
All right, we're doing a versus race.
For everyone in the chat, and there are a few of us in Back Pocket Love who love Halo, go and follow Mac's Twitch channel. Because Mac is
Who is my
basically
racer?
single-handedly keeping the Halo competitive
Who
scene
I
alive right now.
usually-
Should we all be? We should
Go and
probably.
follow Mac.
Should
True
all
hero.
be Link?
True
Is
hero.
that what
We
you're
should
saying?
probably all be Link.
Let's just all be
Yes.
Link.
All be Link.
Oh, that's going to be very
Just
confusing
for
for me.
control, you know.
You can pick one of the two
Yeah, I'll
versions, the
be
Breath of the Wild or
old
the
Link.
Ocarina of Time version, and then you can pick.
Scotty?
You don't
Oh, you
have
can-
to pick a bike. You can pick a cart. Who's left? Who's that? Peter. Who's Toad? Oh, God's sake. Steph.
Toad is the best. Is Toad not the
Toad?
best?
I thought I do Toad when I go. Oh, so are we not doing all Link?
Peter broke the game and now Steph's
Okay,
following
I'm-
as
Oh,
well.
sorry. What are we doing?
We're all being Link.
Oh,
Yeah,
Some
sorry.
of us
Link.
dressed up
Yeah.
tonight. We
Okay.
thought, why don't we all be Link to celebrate the fact that the game comes out
And there's two versions of Link?
in- Why is that still for?
I'm Isabel. Did you know that? Who was it on this show?
Are you gonna be Link?
Isabel's called Isabel because their head is shaped like
A bell?
a bag of bells.
Bag of bells. You gonna be Link?
Oh.
Fine.
Yay!
Fine. All right.
For Links. All
Link
right.
party.
Press A. Good to go.
Yeah, Link party. Let's do it.
Or press the button that is select, which I think
Which is just the right.
should turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a pain.
Yeah, nice.
Pick a Link.
I got this.
Yeah. You can go.
There it is. All right. Pick your
Alright,
cards.
what to
Okay,
do?
carte blanche. Anyone?
Won't that be confusing?
Carte blanche.
Thank you very
nice.
much. Thank you. I'll take that.
Yeah, I like it.
Gus is so-
We have the
Gus is
training
so
wheels
amazing.
on.
Well, here's the thing, guys. Because we've done It's Challenging Times, Life is a Hyrule, I Want a Mario Kart all night long, this is different. This is just a casual 4-player game. And Josh, if the sound's loud enough, this is Will's version of the segment.
I was
called-
going to ask if you were going to silence Will.
I wasn't going to silence Will. I was waiting for a bit later on because this segment is called...
Link Card 8!
What? And what?
It's Link Card 8. Wait, is there a scream at the end? Can we hear that one more time?
Link Card 8!
Link Card.
Wow.
Beautiful.
Love your work, Will. We're now doing sound off effects. Like,
All right, I've made the fastest looking fucking car I possibly can.
I don't know
There's
how.
no way you keep up.
This is my weakness. Is configuring.
Too much choice, you reckon?
Is
Yeah.
configuring.
I'm choosing this beautiful flower to be my thing.
That'll help.
It doesn't look very aerodynamic,
Look
but
at my speed.
Yeah, I wanna be a
My
little
acceleration
less
isn't great, but
heavy.
my speed. Oh, look out!
I just feel like sometimes it's not just about
I'm gonna hit so many
aerodynamics, you know, it's about flair.
Oh, it's all. I'm all.
But when
It's
it's
because
not.
it's Link's.
Yeah.
Link's a big boy.
this is a versus race. There are
Dumb
items.
king.
Okay, good.
But I've forgotten how to fire them, so good luck. This is
Oh,
just a
goodness.
casual bit of
Yeah.
Mario Kart on the couch.
Okay.
Just
Montaigne?
to unwind.
I'm getting there. I'm getting there.
Pick a couple of ties. Or?
Okay, no. Okay, I'm
She's
ready.
kicking every tire.
Yeah.
How many
Every
Ks
single
are
one.
The
these?
CC. What's the CC? I'll see what it does.
Turn auto steering off. Do we do that now or do we do that?
Is
when
it
do we
on?
do that? Yeah, sometimes
That's
it is.
It's
I'm
the
going
little,
back
the little
in.
aerial that sticks out the
L.
back.
Oh
Oh,
yeah, I got it off. Mine's off.
okay. I thought
Oh,
mine
hang
was
on.
off. What is it?
If you
L.
go plus or
Yeah,
whatever
yeah,
it
yeah.
is.
Whatever it is on this
Yeah.
thing. And
Yours
then-
is on. Yours is on.
Is mine off?
Yeah, now it's off.
Okay, cool.
I think mine's off.
Is mine off?
And
Go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so. If you press plus. Yeah, they're
Yours.
off.
No, that's on.
that's on.
That's on.
Yeah.
They both are on.
How do you turn them off?
You hit L.
L. And then L1 on Steph's little Wii
Yeah,
Mate,
yeah, yeah.
or whatever they call it, Joy-Con.
Oh yeah, and now
Wiimote.
the other one. Is that they're off now? But she's got tilt controls on. How do we turn them off?
I don't think
What's
they're
show
on.
control?
Or maybe they are.
Oh no.
Let's tilt Steph.
All right, you guys are tilting.
No.
Yeah, we got
No,
it.
you can turn it. Yeah,
We
you
got it.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
How'd you turn them off?
All right.
I can't
Don't bother.
see what I'm looking at.
All right, Steph, press A or select. Cool. That seems fun. Montaigne, I think you're in control. So if you go down
yeah, what do we
to
wanna do?
races and just do... We're doing the one race on Hyrule?
Oh my god,
32
32 races.
How much time we got?
How much
I
time have
think
you got?
It's 4?
4 is
it's
like
4
min.
or that's
Okay,
it.
well,
We
can
can
do
just do one.
And then we could do, instead of courses, choose just do... Is it random? Is there random? In order? Random.
Random.
That works.
Do we want to keep...
How many CC?
Oh, hang on, you did carts
You seem
only.
like a 250.
Oh, wait, what?
Oh, there's CPU? Let's turn CPU off. So if you go up and go up one.
Yeah.
And turn them off. Yeah, okay, cool. And then, yep, that's fine. That's fine. That seems good.
How
Do
many
we want
CCs?
items?
Totally items.
Oh,
Okay.
this is
But
interesting.
hang on, you've got to customize.
I love
Do
how
we-
detailed we're
And
getting
do we
here.
want to go like
150 or 100?
150 because they're different speeds, right?
Yeah.
It's up to you. You're the guest. You
Well, I
pick.
I
don't
love I'm
know.
playing with a Joy-Con.
Let's do
Steph, this is
150.
gonna
And
be
then
exhausting.
custom items, do you have to pick them or do you just go regular items? That was the only question.
Let's go normal
I think
items.
normal
Yeah,
works.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
We're ready.
All right, let's do it.
Hey guys, this is Mario Kart. This is
This-
just
Yay.
this is Link Kart 8.
This is
It's
freedom.
just
Like
relaxed.
Mario
200 a
Kart.
bus.
This is gonna be so shit. Okay.
Guys, this is Link Kart.
Mute City.
What's Mute City?
No idea.
Is this
Well,
Zero
this looks
F0X?
cool.
Oh, this is the one where you go upside down and shit. This is gonna fuck
That's
my
the whole
brain
game.
up. No.
I like this.
All right.
There's like zero gravity stuff. Like
Yeah,
yeah.
rock and roll.
Oh, God,
Wait,
which one am I?
am I?
Which one am I?
I'm top left.
Top
I
right, top
think.
right, right.
Wait, I thought I was...
See you later.
Damn it.
It's so
Nerd.
small.
He got the boost.
Wait, why am I going in reverse? No, seriously, I am...
Shit, there's stuff that you
Go
can
forward.
fall off in this one.
Oh,
I was
okay.
like, I'm winning, and you're way in front of me, Montaigne. Hey, not anymore. Huh.
I was going...
I did the jump.
Banana.
I was going backwards from the
I
start because
fucked
I
it.
was on the wrong
Oh,
controller.
fuck.
Oh, God. Oh,
Oh,
God.
red shell, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm in the
eat
back.
my
I'm ready for the
dust.
big items. The
Oh
star
my
power.
god, this is so hard to see.
How do you think
Oh,
the audience
no.
feels? They're watching
I
it
got-
on that small screen.
Looks like I got a red shell too. I drove off the edge.
Oh shit! This is stuff you're not meant to be on. Okay.
I'm too scared to drift.
Oh, I've got a TV right there. That's a bit big.
Ah! No! It's too far away. I can't see what's happening.
Yeah,
I know.
it's so hard. Isn't
We're
it?
so small on the.
Yeah, remember that? Let's spare a thought for the back in the day when you had the little the mini monitor.
I think I just green shelled myself.
Oh yeah. I've done that so many times.
Oh, who's up here? Is that?
Oh my god, I
Alright.
cannot see.
Just so
shit,
everyone
you guys.
knows, Montaigne top left, Gus top right.
Bottom.
I'm top right.
Oh, okay. I'm bottom left.
Fucking
But I'm
hell.
hot on the
Gus
heels
top
of
Fucking
Montaigne.
game.
They are
Fuck you.
just ahead of me, and they are about to. I don't know, copper red shell.
No!
Yes.
No!
Sweet.
Eat my dust.
Get out of it! Get out of it! Get out of it! It's Link. Link. Oh God! Fire the
What
friggin'!
the fuck? What did
How
I
did I
do?
miss all those item blocks? No.
Oh, I gotta go off the edge.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God!
No one get a blue shell, please.
Who am I next to? Who is this?
Wow. Oh my God, how am I
Drifting
third
sucks.
right now?
Drift like a pro.
Who invented it? It's dumb.
Who put a banana on the track? Come on. This is meant to be a civil race.
No, fuck.
Go for the finish! Go for the finish!
There's another
dog.
lap.
Wait, these are laps? I thought it was just one straight to the bottom.
What?
No.
We've already finished 2 laps.
Oh my god, I had the bullet.
race are
I
you
know
in,
I'm
buddy?
doing bad when you have the bullet.
Oh man. I'm just sitting literally
It's
behind
like you need all the help
Montaigne,
you can
and they've
get.
just been, come here. Yes.
Can I just blow myself up with that? I didn't see what happened.
Oh,
Cat, tell
I'm
me.
on the wall. Oh,
Wow.
blue shell. Who's got a blue shell in this economy?
In this economy.
Oh, it may have been me. I didn't see what it was.
Stephanie.
I just hit it.
You lost me my position.
She's firing from the hip, folks.
Fuck.
All right, come on. No, who's that? No. Oh,
What the hell?
Burns.
No. I threw my controller away.
I can't believe it.
Oh,
I can't believe it.
I thought I'd done a strategic
how sweaty
double
this
red
game
shell. Oh man,
believe.
well
Pete with
done.
the clutch.
I'll get there eventually.
Give me some shells. I'll use them.
Well earned. Well
Pete with the
earned.
clutch. Oh man.
Well earned. Next, if this ever happens again, I'm sitting closer to the TV
Yeah,
screen.
fair. If
Yeah.
this
So I
ever
can get
happens
that.
again.
Well, I think the real
20/20
winner today was
vision.
Link, guys.
Yeah.
So,
I
so
agree.
well done to Link.
The sexy little thoughty
I have
Link.
my contacts in and I still. But
You love to hear it. You love to hear it.
love to hear it. And that was challenging times, guys. We'll do a little bit of a reconnect over here as we get things going. But yeah, why not? I'm assuming I'm on a camera. Am I on that one? You're on that one. Why not try some challenging times yourself? If you've got Mario Kart 8, jump on in, head to the Hyrule track, gear up with Link, the Master Cycle 0, which I assume everyone was making their times with. The idea was you needed to go with the Master Cycle 0 and the matching wheels.
Yep.
That's the only way I'll take your time officially.
So you think that Liam cheated?
No, I'm adding variables now that I've realized that people were smashing my time, and I'm like, I need to add something to the mix here to make sure I'm not completely blown out of the water.
Okay.
Because I'm not a sore loser.
Man.
You need to load out and the CC. What was the CC? What CC were we running? Probably just 100.
150. Oh wait. Oh,
For the time
original?
trial?
Yeah.
When I don't know. Yeah.
I think it was a hungy.
I think it was a hunch.
Yeah.
I think it was a hunch. Let's say it was a hunch.
Let's say it was 100.
Yeah. Let's go with that. But that was challenging times. Thank you so much for playing, guys. Always fun to have a little bit of Mario Kart action in the show. Because that's the end of the show. We are at the tail end of it, so thank you so much for watching. Thank you, everyone at home, for all your comments, playing along in the chat. And Montaigne, thank you so much for joining us tonight. It's been a ball to have you
Hey,
here.
thank you for having me.
It's been a pleasure. You've gone above and beyond, clearly.
Yeah, I think. Thanks for letting me debut my cool new outfit.
Absolutely. What better place to do it?
Yeah.
Would you go full cosplay in terms of would you because some of them do like the extra props, all that kind of stuff, the voice, all that
There's
kind of stuff.
actually this costume comes with the bag and the stuff. I think it was supposed to come with the boots, and they just didn't come.
They skimmed out
They
the
didn't
boots.
come, but yeah, it has elf ears and there's like all kinds of stuff.
Excellent.
But I was just like, I'm sitting the whole time. I don't need a utility belt.
I appreciate that you look very well put together in it, but tomorrow you're just going to be there playing Tears of the Kingdom, just like with it half disheveled, half the wig on.
This is going to be a mess. I mean, I'm shocked this even made it to now times without being completely ruined. But as time passes, I can imagine it'll only become
You'll have a ratty
more
Zelda
and more.
wig
Yeah,
in the corner. Yeah,
exactly.
Party collection.
It's held
For
up well.
Halloween.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
We now get to the end of the show. We do the credits. We'd love you to read them if you'd be so
Yes.
inclined.
I'll read.
So we'll bring the credits up and thank everyone who helps make this show possible. And Montaigne, if you'd like to, just take it away. Feel free to read them as best you can. There's a couple of tongue twisters
In your
there.
best Zelda voice.
There's a Zelda voice?
You got to cosplay Zelda.
Have you got a Zelda voice?
Special thanks to all our patrons.
Oh my God, it's
The
actually...
mods, Gat, Syntax
Zelda's here with us
Error,
right now.
Liz Dahlia, Sith Cat, Phoenix Olive,
Link!
Disturbed, 778, Jax Caboose, What the Shark, Snail XD, Lord Shadimar,
You gotta have to speed it up.
Gus Beard, Wrangler, Dump Days, Apiarist, Baker, Honey Bun Bun, Bot Lubricator, We Are Robots, Foot Severer, Moth Captain, Costume Department, Oranishi, Remover of foot from Gus's mouth,
Important
Babbling, Buffin, Milliner for Williner, Snail XD, Back Pocket Legal Team, BuriBuri.
Now she's on a Sunday. She just doesn't care about her voice. She's a little more laid back.
Head Technician, Kane Lamos, Scotty Groomer, Glowing Mind, Best Good Boy, It's Bad Boy, EvilSpyBoy, Box Boy, Boxy, Scotty Breeder, Bifrost, Scotty Feeders, Super Studios.
Now she's singing in the shower.
Pitch Perfect, MiddleCee, Peter's Cable Guy, Wallsy, Designer of the World, A. Timothy, Community Hotbot, Nicrotex, and his hot boy, the Coastal City, Remover of Sassless, House Band, Muzo for Hire, Dinosaur, Supervisor Phil Tippett, but Supervisor Loki Cat.
Beautifully done.
Bravo.
Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you.
Nailed it. All levels of Zelda there. Laid back, sassy Zelda, teenage Zelda. I'll go with at some point there.
She's multifaceted.
She's multifaceted.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Wonderful work from all our patrons there, especially those who sponsored some of the segments, including Loki Cat, who sponsors the post show, which is coming up next, where we talk all things that we didn't talk about in this show. That's my describer for it. I'm sticking with it. So that'll be a heap of fun. As usual, when Loki Cat sponsors a segment, we like to describe Loki Cat, who is a lover of fine things in the world, such as whiskies, scotch, and lorikeets, I think. But to keep things on the lower
We could switch to bird
we can start
description.
describing birds, but what we like to do is take some whiskey tasting notes and replace the whiskey with Loki Cat, just to give him the satisfaction of feeling like a well-aged, fine liquid.
Except for the one time that you read one that was really
Yeah,
bad.
we read a really bad one. But this week, guys, this week, Loki Cat is aged for an extended period of 21 years. His exceptional legacy blend is both warm and spicy to the palate, with layers of complexity to suit the discerning Loki Cat drinker. I should replace that. He's the perfect gift for those who appreciate great taste and who never walk alone. Just like Loki Cat. Little sponsorship plug there for Johnny Walker.
that Johnny Walker?
Feel free to sponsor the show, Johnny Walker. Not a very good scotch.
Walk alone. Just keep walking.
Not a good one,
Walk
but
alone.
Loki Cat makes everything better. So thank you to Loki Cat, and as I said, thank you to everyone for supporting the show, and all of you for tuning into the show. We will be back next week with another show, and if you'd like to support us and hope that we do come back next week, you can jump across to the Patreon. Head across to backpocket.gg with our links to everything there, including our Patreon. You can become one at numerous tiers, some for just a mere cup of coffee a day, the money, not the cup of coffee, we don't need that, up to some other tiers with some great rewards along the way. And if you can't support us with your pennies, please support us with your eyeballs, and feel free to share Backpocket with any and everyone you know who would enjoy our content and who wouldn't enjoy the content.
Especially our upcoming rap TikTok.
Oh yeah, if you want to get on the
Keep an eye
TikToks,
out for that.
yeah, keep an eye out for the rap. That'll be on Backpocket Vids. We're Backpocket Vids on all social platforms like TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, all those ones there. So if you want to keep your eye out for some algorithm busting TikToks.
There's times when I'm like, just when I thought we couldn't get any wider, we managed to outdo ourselves, and it's like,
It's pretty embarrassing.
But that's enough plugging all of our stuff. Montaigne, is there anything you'd like to plug, or your streams, or anything upcoming you're excited for?
Yeah, sure. I'm doing this Aretha show in Sydney, Melbourne, Brisbane in June, July. You can get tickets for it.
Amazing.
What else am I doing? I don't know.
But you stream on and off when you
I
feel
stream
like
on
it.
and off, Actual Montaigne.
Yep.
Just that's the handle. I'm trying to use TikTok more as well, so you can follow me there too if you want.
And no pressure, but when's the new record?
When's the Fart album coming?
Who knows? That could take millions of years. I'll let you know as soon as I know.
Awesome.
Yeah.
nice.
Awesome. So make sure you check and follow there. But otherwise, again, we'll round out the show. Thank you so much for joining us, guys. We'll be back next Thursday, same time, and we'll probably be talking about a particular game.
And it's next week is our last week for a few weeks.
Yeah.
Because we're going away.
Yes, so there'll be a different format after that. So next week is the last one with all of us in the chairs. We're going to mix things up, come up with a few little variables and fun things for you
Won't
guys
that be
to play.
fun?
Ooh, yeah, that'll be
Sure
stressful.
will be.
We don't have enough on our plate as it is. No, positive, keeping things smiling. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. I think that's a perfect time to back it out. So we'll see you guys next time. Catch you later. Goodbye. Bye everyone.